Is it Kron Studios, babe?
Boom. Outside. Hell yeah. Whoop whoop. Man. I love Clyde Mays.
Clyde Mays.
That's
I'm in
it.
love with this shit.
Straight rock.
Alabama.
It's good. I'm glad Mitchell was able to get some Diet Pepsi because I can't do the sugar. you don't look like this. Just eat whatever you want, Buzz. You don't look like this.
Gotta lay off the sugar, man.
Right.
That's my weakness.
You don't want the diabetes.
Not the
Diabetes.
Well, we live now?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
Get
we're
your
going.
headphones. Everybody, yeah,
Any
everybody.
headphones? Oh, shit.
Oh shit! Turn my
Yeah.
headphones up.
Did y'all think this was a game?
No.
Did y'all think this was
That's
a
why.
game?
No, I already knew I had my one. Guitar players, Jesus.
Hey man, you got to coach me through this now.
All this technology.
Sounds pretty good.
I think
Yeah.
so. We'll
Everybody
make adjustments as we go. It'll work out. Holy crap, boys! We got Dark Horizon. We got Mitchell Gruish, the third.
Oh damn it!
MJ, Justin, Puzz, and we got a special guest over here. We'll hit him on the double cam. We got Mr. Ray Ray. Holy shit! Let's look at Puzz with his Superstar Fat Beat shirt. Stand
Is
up.
that
There
in
you
the
go.
camera?
Perfect. Perfect.
Unaware that he was going to be here tonight.
Is that a large or a
That was
medium?
not planned.
It's an extra medium.
Extra medium?
Fits great.
Do you believe in that?
It looks good. It looks good. We're getting kind of pretty shitty on some Clyde Mays, and we got a whole assortment of
Crown, High
high-end
West,
whiskey.
the great maker's mark over there.
That's how we live over
Drinking the
here.
Dixie
Right?
beer.
That's how we live
Still
over here.
Dixie.
Still Dixie for the moment, yeah.
Buzz, where do you want to start? How'd y'all three meet anyway? Y'all have been a band for like 18 years, 27 years.
So closer to like about 27. So me and MJ known each other since high school.
Right.
Yeah, I think we jammed a couple times.
Remember, he used to have an acoustic guitar that said "Pez" out of his sticker. I used to go up to him.
The old Johnson acoustic.
Yeah,
had
the
that thing,
Johnson, yeah.
I think everybody and their grandmother played that guitar in high school. Jesus. So we kind of jam, and then we started. The first real band we started was Plethora, with a couple friends, and with a old Red Cap. Me and him.
Shout out to Ricka.
Yeah,
Shout out.
And then Vince came in. And Vince came in. And we had our buddy on vocals, and then God, we played a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Plethora, especially we started at Magic Moments.
Oh,
Yeah,
God dang.
Tragic Moments.
Yeah.
My bad. And then
yeah, I used to go. Me and Mitchell used to go out there and meet men. Yeah. I know the place. I know the place. I know the place.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
We'll
rest,
talk about
rest
it
in
later.
peace. Yeah. So we used to go there, play. I just turned 21, so of course any money we made
Yeah.
was given to me to go buy beer. Then we go back to Vince's house and get shitty.
Drink.
Yeah. And then let's see, we recorded Plethora in Vince's living room. And then
Would you hang a mic from the ceiling? on
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then I think we still got that somewhere.
there? Everybody's
And then
doing that.
let's see, what we did that for what, maybe a year or two? Plethora, and then we split up and we got Third Degree Theory. So it was me and him, buddy on vocals, and then our buddy Jake on bass. And that we recorded. I actually just found the CD the other day.
What?
Yeah, it's
check that on the
Yeah,
way over.
really.
Yeah.
The CDR?
Yeah. Burned on a CD. Yeah, to burn. And then
That's
We
back
did-
when I was the only guitar.
yeah,
Yeah.
all by himself.
Yeah.
It's a lonely world.
Yeah.
And then
Just leads.
yeah, and then we did that, and then buddy on vocals had left, and then we started Dark Horizon. Yeah, with our buddy Robert Nobles came in, started doing vocals with us. We jammed in his living room.
Yeah. Long time.
How long ago?
That was probably 2000.
Ray, you know Robert?
Yeah, I completely forgot about Robert.
Yeah, he was our
singer.
one and only vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I just in my living room out there in Go Park Estates.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
2007, something like
Gulf
that.
Park
Yeah.
Estate, y'all had y'all's create solid state just
Yeah.
rolling
Oh,
out.
solid. Silence, yeah.
Marshall with the 5150.
Hell yeah.
Cranking loud, and neighbors like, what y'all doing?
Yeah.
He stopped.
Yeah.
After that, my mom's like, all right, y'all gotta get y'all own spot. So
Yeah, then we got lucky and got that we got that damn storage unit from I think Pat McGinley was up in there, and we're like, yeah, man, we're getting rid of that thing and we're moving out, whatever.
Yeah.
And we moved in. We've been there since 2007. Same storage unit. And we knocked the wall down, and it's even bigger now. So
How many times they raise the rent on you out there?
Never.
Really?
it's always been the same.
yeah.
Really?
I think we were doing like 145 a
It's
month.
always been
And then we
expensive.
knocked the wall down, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Rebellious.
And I was curious if you guys want to talk about the quality, the quality of the building.
I don't want to dive into that. That might be a whole nother podcast.
I had many issues with that building when I was your
Yeah,
neighbor.
Yeah,
Code
yeah.
enforcement
They,
would have a time in there.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, we gotta shut it down." Yeah.
They
Shut the studio down.
they shut the bathroom down, didn't they? They
After
locked
it leaked
it up,
all
right?
into Benji's unit and ruined half of their
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Why did they shut the bathroom down though?
Something happened in the plumbing and it ended up backing up into like Benji and them's unit and
That,
stuff like that.
Yeah, that toilet was never screwed down into the floor. It would rock if you
It would
like
leak?
sat. Yeah.
Oh,
you
I would
sat
never
on
sit
it
on
and
that.
You
I
could
don't
lift
know.
the whole thing up. It was insane.
I'd clean it, but I still wouldn't.
That sounds like a good time to poop.
Let me
Listen to
look.
self-help,
I can
you know?
sum up the quality of that place for you. So I had a unit next to them for several years, and when I first moved into the unit, there was a dead rat in the wall, and I kept telling MJ, because MJ was there every fucking night, and I'm like,
Right.
man, you smell that? You smell that? He's like, nah, I don't smell anything, man. And I was like, it's just in my unit. It's just me, I guess. And he's like, well, there was a rat in here, and we watched it go across the ceiling and jump into the ceiling,
Right.
and jump out of the ceiling,
Yeah.
and then it disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. I was like, I tell you what happened to it. It died in my fucking wall, and I had to get maintenance to come in there, and the guy's like, what's the big deal? I don't smell nothing. I'm like, dude, you don't smell that? He's like, no. I was like, fucking rip the wall open, and he rips the wall open, and there's a big fucking rat in there. And he
It
just
was a huge
pulled.
one too.
He must have
I
had.
don't know, if you were there that day, he like took it out with the insulation and everything stuck to it, just
Oh,
stuck in
yeah.
it. He's like, I guess you're right.
Maybe he had COVID back then. Nobody knew. He couldn't smell nothing. Jesus.
That's the kind of quality place they got down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a little time in there, but my time was a little weird. We'd be out drinking in the parking lot, and we were drinking.
The cops pulled up there? No, never.
the 40 ounces.
Shoot.
And you know, they kind of felt us up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like checked
Yeah,
out.
pat you down a little bit. Like, hey, bud, what's that? Is that a gun in your pocket?
But I pulled rank and they let us go. It was all good. we'll get into that.
No, yeah, I thought the cops were always cool, even when I was like, blasting noise in there. And if they would come into the building and just come in and be like, hey, just turn it down a
Hey,
little
bud.
bit. We got
That's about
complaints down the street. Just turn it down a little bit. Never got harassed,
Oh,
Never
they're
said
cool.
anything about
I
the
think.
smells.
I think
We've gotten away with a lot of stuff at that unit. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say.
I think I think it was mainly there were some guys in that outdoor unit that were. Oh yeah, that's a whole nother story. They were fucking cutting willies in there. Yeah.
Boys in
Do
the
it.
bathroom.
85 down government at 2:00 in the morning.
In a minivan.
Man, Blackera.
The Blackura.
Black Europe.
But yeah, so we've been up in there 13 years.
Have you ever had to like scale the wall because you locked yourself out like I did? Fucking
No.
fucking MJ is like answering his phone. It's like almost midnight, and he's getting a text from me like, "Hey man, I think I left my keys," because that was before I had the fucking lock that you couldn't lock without using your key.
Yeah.
And you just lock it, and I'm like, MJ, you want to go to Walmart because I could get some bolt cutters.
Yeah, yeah.
And he did. He took me to Walmart like in the middle of the night to get bolt cutters. I remember that.
No, MJ's clutch, dude.
Yeah.
MJ's awesome.
2, 3, 4 in the morning.
He
Hey
is-
man,
he's made of awesome sauce.
MJ's like adventures at wee hours of the morning. This is right up my alley.
Right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Oh, we gotta make a Walmart run for some bolt cutters? Yeah, let's go. Shit.
What we break
What else?
it
What's
into?
We could probably use that on a couple other things.
This is so hard switching cameras.
This is the most people we've ever had on the podcast.
It is.
Holy shit. This is insane. I can't believe you got this to work.
Yeah, this is great. I can't believe my computer hasn't blown up and there's not a mushroom cloud coming over it.
We had 2 people on, and I was kind of sweating a little bit. And then you had Killhammer on, and you had I think you had 2 people on 1 camera. And then since then we've gotten more cameras and more microphones, and now we have 4 fucking guests on tonight.
Breaking records,
crazy.
baby. Yeah. Got another Dixie beer. Everybody good on the
getting
Dixie
high
beer?
quality here.
Oh, Dixie beer. Hey, can you give me a Dixie
Yeah.
beer, sir? I've never had one.
I'm
Dixie
glad
beer
this is
for
on camera
everybody.
because I'm gonna knock this damn thing over.
Hey, do that.
You're gonna bust me upside the
That's
fucking
gonna be
head.
great.
All right, cut his. Oh
Oh,
shit!
yeah, we want to watch this shit.
Not that.
I'm not gonna stone cold it to you.
Oh, man, I thought we were going to smash them together.
Bro, hey, we can do it right now.
Well, we
Let's
got $30,000 worth of gear
I
here.
see.
I can't do it.
Anybody else?
You know, a koozie, sir? Can you give me a... Oh! There we go. We got it. We got it on camera. That's great. What? $30,000 worth of gear.
This is high level stuff.
This
and
is high level
there
stuff.
it is.
Hey, MJ, can you give me one of those Kron Studio koozies you got in your left hand there, sir?
What I was trying to
By the
record
way-
recently.
You good?
Hey, I'm good.
MJ?
No.
$10,000
He doesn't have any.
Thank God we brought plenty of
This is
extra.
great.
Professional. We already got the guy on here.
There we go. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, Devon Mitchell. MJ doesn't have a hoodie on. He has a T-shirt.
It is a Nintendo 64
It's a
shirt.
nice T-shirt. Holy shit!
These are great koozies, by the
We can
way.
edit that,
Thank
right?
you. Put it on the camera. So
This is
so
this is high quality. Whoever made these, top notch.
So Mitchell is the official graphic designer of this operation, this
Yes.
$1 million operation.
High
we
level
have going
entertainment. You're talking
on.
about.
Yeah, dude. We got stickers. We got shirts coming. We got.
I need the pants shirt, by the way.
You like that,
Please.
dude?
Yes.
That was hilarious. Let's keep going. Let's not
Yeah,
get
yeah.
off track.
Okay, yeah,
Buzz.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get off
We're-
track. Continue where you picked off. Where did you leave off here?
Okay, so storage unit, been in there a long time. Kind of go, between us, just talk about kind of where we started playing music. Really,
Yeah.
got to start really far back.
Do it.
Shit, I started playing guitar like 2001. Picked up, kind of got decent at it. Then bought a bass. Used to go around when it was in Edgewater Village. Still got that bass somewhere.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't really get into bass a whole lot, and then picked up some drums in high school. Started playing, and then and then when we started Plethora, hey man, you want to play drums? Like, well, I got a drum set. Let's play drums, yeah.
So the whole time I was in the unit with you guys, I knew you guys as a 4-piece with Vince.
Yes.
And I don't mean to fast forward from
No,
Plethora to this now, but when you were on the show before, we talked a little bit about the intersection of when Vince came in, and I don't think on the last show we really got too much into you guys becoming a 3-piece, because I think you were saying, oh yeah, I want to come back on with everybody and talk about what we got cooking.
Yeah.
Reducing it to a 3, which I'm sorry, I'm just really excited to hear how you have
Adapted,
yes, from without the bass to you're doing 8 strings now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we were trying to keep it secret.
I'm just so like
yeah, we were trying to keep that
I
a
feel you.
secret, and then
Yeah, then COVID.
well, that I probably told a few.
Well, I
We're not
mean,
gonna get into it.
Well, we had that show.
Buzz drinks a
before.
lot.
Sometimes.
Not every day, but every other day.
It's really good beer, by the way. This is it warms my.
Oh, it's
my
high
lungs
level.
up.
It's high level beer.
Never had Dixie
Oh.
beer.
It's good. It's out of New Orleans.
I passed it on the way out here. You see it off of the interstate. and stuff.
Yeah, you can see the brewer out there.
Yeah. That was
Nice
good
little
fun.
setup there.
I got a little shitty last night over there.
In New Orleans? No.
Yeah, it smelled like pee.
Oh.
Yeah, you were definitely in New Orleans in Bourbon Street.
Not
It's a
surprising.
normal night.
Yeah. Smelled like pee as I was peeing on the sidewalk.
I think all those sidewalks are covered in pee. So.
Let's keep going, Puss.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, y'all talked. Yeah.
But
Where'd y'all start playing music, basically, or why?
I started when I was 13. Yeah, And I didn't have a guitar at first, and my uncle's friend had a guitar. And I was getting in trouble, you know. I was in alternative school. He was like, "Hey, if you get straight A's and stuff like that, get you a guitar and everything." So I was like cracking down, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I really want this guitar, you know. And yeah, and got the straight A's and all that, and I got the guitar, which I still have to this
There
day.
he is.
The old
And
Ibanez
everything.
Geo, isn't it?
Yeah, the old black and white.
All
Yeah.
black. Good starter.
Shout out to Ibanez. And
Sponsor us. No, I was kidding.
but yeah, so I start playing and everything. And I was like, you know, start a band. I jammed with the Todds back in the day with Curtis Todd. And after that, we all broke up and everything. Met old Puzz over there, and I saw him jamming on the Kissy guitar throughout high school and everything. Hey, we all chatting and everything.
I remember printing out tabs for Corn for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, man,
Which
I need some Corn tabs. I was like,
Yeah, and I
got
tried
you.
to play Corn on the 6th string, which that didn't work. So. I can learn this.
Rookie move.
Yeah.
Why does this sound?
That was so heavy.
Right? And so yeah, so flash forward, you know, graduated and all that, and I was working at Hearts at the time. You know, I was thinking about music, but you know, at the time I graduated, so I was trying to make money here and there and wasn't thinking about it. And one night I was just cleaning up and Buzz came in, he's like, "Hey, you want to join the band?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "Well, yeah, all right."
Yeah, and that's all plethora.
Then
so.
ever since, yeah, and ever since then, since I was 19 years old, you know, just
How old are you now?
34.
Me too. That's awesome.
35. I'm about to be 36 next.
What about Blue Tuna and Don Todd? You play with them, right?
Yes, actually, their son Curtis, we jammed back in high school. It was Curtis, me, Curtis was on drums, me and Davin was on guitar, and
Come on, Davin Smith.
yeah,
Yeah.
and a buddy of ours, Philip Black, he played bass, and actually was instrumental too. And what was called the Jackson Fours.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
I never knew that
Yeah.
till
Call the
tonight.
police. That's,
Yeah.
oh my god.
So, but yeah, we and after that, you know, like always jam with them, you know,
Yeah.
watch them jam the Todds and
Yeah.
everything, you know. And it's crazy now I'm jamming with them too,
Yeah.
you know, because they're awesome musicians.
Dude,
you know,
they
been
are.
around
They've
since
been around
ever,
forever.
man.
Yep.
Look, I was dating this girl. Let's put the camera on.
Go ahead.
I bought some $14 pomade for my hair. We got to do it.
The LA gear.
I was tagging a female at the time, and she took her car to get.
What do you mean
fixed.
tagging? Like you were going out like doing graffiti on the walls? What are you talking about?
You know what he means.
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, is that slang for dating?
No, we were playing, Star City Superstars at 2 a.m. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that game.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll get a 10 off, Mike. Yeah.
Let's not get off subject. Look, she had a what was the car? A Geo?
Oh, Geo Metro?
Yeah,
Little
dude.
3-cylinder.
Oh my
probably.
It was like $725 new. Like it was like $725. Well, it started clicking. It started making a little noise. So she's like, some dude in the trailer park was like, yeah, I know this great shade tree mechanic, legit, cheap, great. He knows his shit. And so she takes the car, whatever. And she's like, come with me to pick up the car. And so help me out so this guy doesn't rip. Because I don't know anything about cars. And this guy, I don't know anything about it. I'll go with her. And I'm like, oh yeah, I know everything about cars. I know cars have like 4 tires and engine, and they take gas most of the time. I don't know shit about cars, but I was trying to be cool. So we go, and there's a big Blue Tuna bumper sticker on the wall.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, hey, how you doing? I'm Don Todd. And I'm like, oh, that's a fucking fake name. Like, this guy's full of shit. He's all
First names.
red flag, right? And I told her the price was super cheap, and I was like, "Hey, $125." Like, fucking take it. Like, does it work? Does the car work? Does it roll? Like, we're good. Like, let's go. And then I looked up Blue Tuna after that, and dude, honestly, this was like a good 16 years ago.
Damn.
Like I was like 17, I was 18, 17, I had Affliction shirt on, like I was like, the coolest guy I
Tap
knew.
out, bruh.
And then I saw you were, and fast forward, I saw you were playing with him. I saw some videos. And I was like, oh shit, that's the same guy. I remember that shit. Anyway, there's no like Super Bowl fucking touchdown to that story. But I just thought that.
But it's crazy they've been around that long. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember going to school with Curtis, man. I remember watching playing. Right, dude, damn. You know, and is it mom on bass, right?
Yeah.
And then dad on guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a family band.
Yeah, it's a family
Yeah,
band.
jamming.
And then you got fucking MJ in there, yeah?
right. been around this since I was like throughout high school.
Yeah, you might as well be part of the family, shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Where does Justin come in with all y'all's history? Like, how does that work?
So
out?
when you start playing,
Yeah.
the guitar, that's all you,
Okay.
no pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure.
Oh, I froze.
Uh,
No, I started playing when I was like 15. My uncle played guitar. My other uncle played bass. My aunt played piano. I got a bunch of musicians in my family.
family band.
Yeah, like so. It's there, but me and one of my aunts got married, and I linked up with one of my uncles. I hadn't seen him in a long time, and started talking about guitar. He's like, "Come to the house. I'll teach you how to play." So taught me how to play guitar, and then
What age was that?
15.
Oh shit.
And then played with him for a little while, and then I started wanting to learn stuff that was like
Not
A
your
little-
three chords.
a
yeah.
little past the Tom Petty and Kiss stuff that he was trying to show me, but like so I just kind of went on my own. So I played in a few bands, and then we played in some battle of the bands for CPR Fest one time.
Thunder.
And
Oh.
we played at Thunders, and MJ and Corey were at Thunders.
What band was this?
Same. When
Wind,
Skies Rain?
Skies, Rain, Fire. Yeah.
Oh, what a sick name, dude.
That's why we went. I was like, dude, who's this band? I was like, we gotta
Yeah.
go check them out. And then
They did
there's
not
old
live
fucking.
up to the name.
And then there he was. We're like, man, that kid's pretty good.
And then like me and MJ started talking afterwards, and me and Corey, because like I kind of didn't fit in with that band. They were like the more pop rock kind of guys.
Oh,
and
yeah,
The
you
butt
don't-
rock.
I'm there
no,
with
no.
like my metal T-shirt, and my Jackson Flying V. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, and
Ready
then-
to shred.
Yeah, and MJ shows up. He's like, "Hey man, that was pretty good. I like that solo." And then we started talking. It was like what, maybe 4 or 5 months later.
Yeah.
Corey left the band, and then MJ hit me up. He's like, "Hey man, we need a guitar player. You wanna ride out?" I was like, "Well, that's convenient because I already hit your drummer up talking about
Yeah.
coming out."
Yeah.
He's like, man, he's like, talking about-
MySpace.
Yeah. I remember him
MySpace.
messaging me. I was like, don't you live in Mobile? He was like,
Yeah,
all right, well, come on then, shit.
Come on.
I need to jam. There's
Yeah,
not very
shit.
many bands in Grand Bay.
The first night, we were talking about this earlier. The first
Yeah.
night he came in, fuck, man, he was getting it. And we're like, how doing the. That was it. And then, like, weeks later, we had already played a couple shows, and we're finally like, oh, yeah,
dude,
you're
it
in the
was
band. yeah.
months later.
Yeah.
I was 2 months into like showing up every Tuesday, Wednesday. We'd done played like 3 or 4 shows at this point and everything. And then all of a sudden, everybody stops practice and they look at me and they go, "Yeah, man, we thought we should just let you know you're in the band."
That's it. It's official. Made it official, yeah.
And you played with these guys like ever since?
Yeah,
And
Going
it's
on
been
10, this has been a
almost
decade.
11 years.
no other bands? Like you haven't done anything?
I got another band with my cousin that we've been working on for like about 3 years now, maybe a little longer. Called Countermand, but it's like a 6-string kind of like thrash metal,
Oh, shit.
proggy kind of band.
They were going to open the show on his birthday show back in April that we were
yeah.
running
That
at the
whole-
juke joint.
Yeah, I hate that shit got canceled. God.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
I don't.
yeah.
That came together really fast. I was like hitting up a couple bands. I was like, well, let's do like 4 or 5 bands, and then it turned into 8.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, all COVID hit. It was like getting. It was almost like it was like maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks before, and then we
Yeah.
were just like, man, we gotta cancel.
Yeah, that's
so-
when everything started going kind of south.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
whole thing sucks.
Yeah.
God damn.
Terrible.
dude.
It's lame.
I'm over here trying to get famous and shit.
The struggle is real.
But yeah, he's been with us ever since, man.
Yeah, man.
Holy shit.
January of this year will be 11 years coming up.
Whoa.
So that I've been
Yeah.
jamming with them. So yeah, I don't know, man.
What-
It's hard to jam with him. Me and MJ just kind of like clicked really
Yeah.
early. I don't know
Yeah.
how to describe it, but like
Yeah.
Back on the
So-
6 strings. Yeah,
Yeah,
and gradually moved up a string.
Right.
just
I
keep.
love
6
how
to
they
7.
talk about 6 strings like it's some kind of bastard child of the fucking music
weak ass guitars. And
Come on, man. You can't play low enough on a 6 string.
I beg to differ.
What's this drop D tuning?
Yeah.
Lame.
Lame.
That's why you tune the C sharp.
There you go.
That job for a cowboy hit that A sharp.
Dave Mustaine. Dave Mustaine. I don't know if you know who that is, but he said,
Yeah, I think I've heard
he
of him.
said anything you can do on a 7 or 8 string, I can do on a 6 string, and if you can't, you're not a real guitar player.
Well, that's Dave.
That's what he
I
said.
challenged Dave with octaves.
I've got an octave pedal on my.
Yeah, you just hit the pedal, right?
All right, so where are we at now? So,
We've been doing this for a long time.
yeah,
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to think. We're trying to catch up. Hold
You
on.
talked about the beginning, but you didn't really talk about.
Okay. The Dark Rising started in his living room. Got Robert came in, started singing with us a little bit, hollering really, and then
Hollering?
hollering into the microphone.
That
Yeah.
hollering
How,
music.
Yeah.
how rude are you?
He
That guy was
he
probably
hollering.
fucking belting out the perfect notes. You call him hollering?
He was hollering. He was hollering into the microphone.
The tone quality.
So he came in. There's a buddy Jake. Shout out to Jake, and then
I raise you.
and then we moved into the storage unit. All right, so we moved into the storage unit. And then we parted ways with Jake on good terms. Things happen.
Yeah.
And then Corey joined the band. And then
Got a red cap.
yeah, Rick Cap, what up?
Shout out to Grab Cap.
And then then we got Vince came in.
When Corey was with,
Yeah,
did Corey do vocals when he was with you?
And Plethora, yes.
Yeah, he did,
And,
Plethora.
But not-
and Dark
not-
Rising, no.
no.
I don't think so. Maybe a little bit. I can't remember. It's been a
No,
while.
he.
We've been doing this a long time. I can't remember. And
Corey has such a nice voice. Like
Very
when he
yes.
was on here, the 2 times he's been on so far,
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, your voice is so nice and round.
Yeah, it
and
makes me feel
verbose.
good when you talk shit to me.
He's got that sexy deep voice.
I wish y'all could see my inbox.
Right from Corey.
Not like there's a certain part of my inbox that you don't need to see. You'll
Oh,
never
okay.
know. But I wish I could see my inbox after he came on with you guys. With you, everybody was like, "Dude, is that a radio guy? Like that guy's got the voice."
Dude, Corey's
for
an
real."
entertainer,
Yeah.
man.
He is.
He's
Yeah.
a
He really
is.
entertainer.
He'd be like a strip club like announcer or like a radio or something. Yeah.
Dude,
Like, welcome to the stage.
Yeah, we talked about that.
People just
Yeah.
pay attention.
Hey, no aggressive touching of the ladies.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, hold up, bud.
Hey, guy in the red hat, you're getting a little aggressive there. Once you throw your dollar, you can't grab it back.
No takesy backsies. No, it's over with, bro.
We've all been there, right?
Dude.
No, Phil.
Are you reminiscing about the Atlanta days? Atlanta story?
No, I've had a good time in my life. Okay,
Pantsless usually.
I've had a lot of bad times and I've had a lot of good times. Okay.
There's a balance.
Did you go to Magic City while you were there?
What's Magic City?
Adult Entertainment Club.
Oh.
Yeah, in Atlanta.
No, I went to what the hell was it?
What city were we talking about?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta?
Talking about the pants again.
The
I went
ATL.
to, something about a saddle, like it was horseback something.
Saddle
which was-
up?
It look,
I just swallowed.
holy shit, dude! I lived with. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you real fuck. I lived with 6 black dudes in downtown Atlanta, right, doing power lines, and they're like, "Phil, let's go to the fucking strip club," and I'm like,
No, please, I don't want to.
"Absolutely not! I'm not going to the strip club. I'm 21 years old. I got shit going on in my life. I don't need this." So we're at the strip club, and we're fucking,
Boobies.
and it's the most like hardcore, like $75 to get in type shit,
Wow.
like Saturday night, like
This is the A team you're talking about.
whoa.
Yeah.
They'll do all
Extravagant.
kinds of gymnastics stuff, huh?
You got 12.
They charged you $75 to
I
get
don't
in.
remember the
Dang,
exact
he was
number,
21.
Mitchell. I was counting on the
What
fact that
comes with that?
I
Is
was
that
counting
like
on the fact that nobody would question me.
is
on
that the champagne room?
I believe you to an extent.
I don't know. Complimentary
But
ball
anyway.
tickle.
some
You're getting something tickled. Might be a prostate.
That's why it was $75.
You're going deep.
Got a clue.
Like, hey, bud, you might want to get this checked out.
I feel
Was it
enlightened.
worth it? Yeah, $75.
Cheaper than a doctor. But anyway, go ahead.
The girl was so convincing. She's like, "You want to dance?" And I was like, I said, "Shit, I'm chilling my dudes, man. I'm good, man."
Drinking your
She's
$12
like,
Budweiser.
Shit, it's only 20.
You say tickle your Budweiser?
No, hang on. Shit, it's power hour, baby. It's only $25. I'm like, $25.
I got $25.
Yeah, $25. I can do
This is
that.
an episode
Don't
of
tell
King of the
nobody.
Hill.
Ding, ding, ding.
So what they don't tell you is when they get back there, they're like, $25 for one. Cool.
Oh, it's a song.
So she does
Is it War Pigs by
So-
Sabbath?
And I
That's
got
pretty
a
long.
Gavita.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting there, right? You know how fucking the Johns, that's what they call us. Try that, cool, you know?
No,
You're not cool at all.
No.
She
no.
does a headstand. Thing she did head here, and she does a headstand, flips over.
Okay.
It was not a good situation.
Like
did
she had
not-
showered in a minute.
She did not.
Oh,
Like sweat?
No.
Like a fresh can of
oh,
tuna.
that's that hurt.
Like booty sweat?
Fresh can of tuna.
That booty
smell like
chatter.
sweat. Anyway,
Fresh-
and then whatever, you know, it wasn't a good situation. She was not a veteran of the scene, obviously.
But
She
you're
didn't
21. You're
prepare.
probably sitting there thinking, "Damn, this is I made it."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't downplay
I'm a
it.
ball.
Oh yeah.
Ball shot collar.
Like this is what
Sprinkle
they
diamonds on
this is what they do
everything.
on MTV. Like that's what I'm thinking. Like this is
Yeah,
what they
yeah.
do on MTV. I'm like, this is like MTV Spring Break in Kansas.
Clapping.
It's fucking great.
I'm a man now.
Hell yeah, baby.
Hot ass in my face.
Clearly hot ass. Yeah.
We had MTV.
Anyway, I spent like $400.
Of course you did.
It was
Ouch.
not worth it.
But can
That's
we
that
just
hurt.
say that he spent more at what was it, the Outback or the Chili's?
No,
Does that
yeah.
lead to it?
What? How much I spent at the
That
Outback?
must have been a
in
good
Atlanta?
waitress.
1,400, 1,450.
Yeah, you said something.
It was
It's
about
some,
1,450.
big money. Big
And I
money.
just threw a handful of 20s at her for a tip. Like I just threw money.
Bam.
at her.
She's
And
probably,
it-
oh, shit,
yeah,
this ain't no dollar. Hold
that
on.
was
Yeah.
I got a lot.
You need
I
a ride
got,
home?
I
That's
got,
gas
a lot-
money, right?
I got a lot of blowback from that story, by the way.
Damn, she probably played her fucking power bill with that. You helped that girl fucking pay her power bill. Come on.
Dude, that's like a new roof for your multi-million-dollar studio.
Oh, shit.
Damn, we didn't call MJ's Arby's card.
Yeah. By the way, we're Mitchell Grush III's. He's got like a fucking 1,400 square foot.
Look at the Clyde's maze
Got
getting.
hit with that Alabama hammer.
Oh my god, the Clyde's maze is so fucking good. We had Catherine on, was that last week?
Yeah.
Before the election?
Yeah, Catherine.
she
Shout out to
brought-
Catherine
Yeah,
Meinrich.
thank you so much for bringing those bottles. That shit was delicious.
I'm still hungover from that shit, dude. I was
Wow. I
fucked
don't
up
want
my
to drink
whole
it
week.
anymore then. Damn.
I went to work and fell asleep in a closet, man. I was
Oh.
fucked
Yeah, welcome
up,
to Alabama.
dude.
Welcome to Alabama.
Alabama. Shout out to Alabama.
2 weeks in a row, then you came
Yeah.
out with a.
Yes, it's a problem. I think
Working on week 3.
it's getting to be an
It's
issue.
hard work, man.
Because they say it gets to be a problem when it affects your. Well, it's fucking affecting. it's affecting everything.
Jesus.
Back to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, are we gonna do a record at some point? Holy
How mu-
shit! Y'all
Yeah,
been a
we
band for
are.
1,900 years, and we don't.
Yeah.
I still don't have
All
an
right.
Since the
album.
Spanish
So-
Armada.
Shit happens.
So we are the, I would like to say we are the laziest band
On the Gulf Coast.
Mississippi Gulf
Bro,
Coast. We've had some
laziest.
merch. We've had a few recordings. That's it.
No, you are the most
Mediocrity at
you are the
best.
most diligent band.
I'll
on the
say
on
we
the Gulf Coast.
we practice. We get our shit out. You know, I know. I think last time you wanted to touch on the New Orleans recordings. I don't think we went over that.
Sure, let's get into it.
So,
well, this Vince was still in the band, right?
yes. So,
did we get to the part where Vince is in the band? I think we got to the part where Vince is in the band, right?
Yeah, because Vince was in the band already when I got there.
Yeah, so our buddy Jake was on bass. We parted ways. We had Vince come in. Corey was like, let me hit up Vince. He's still playing a little bit. Vince had a 5-string like Ibanez.
Yeah, Alvarez.
Ibanez,
Ibanez, my bad.
The old, yeah. So we had the 5-string and plethora. Brought that in. Me and him and a few people. We worked at McAllister's in Ocean Springs.
And with MJ. I used to see MJ there all the time.
Yeah.
You worked. Yeah.
Oh, this is after you.
Pretty much everybody like.
Yeah, Wackerlaster.
So McAllister's was the unofficial sponsor of Dark Horizon.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
We have all worked at McAllister's.
Yeah, he worked at the one in Alabama as well. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to that roast beef sandwich.
Shout out.
What is it? The Big Nasty or what is it?
Potato Spud. Shout out.
Big Nasty
Spud Max.
Yeah, Big Nasty. That reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. Dude. I order that every time.
Eat nasty son of a beat.
Holy shit.
You can cuss on this. It's all right.
Dip it in the gravy. It feels like home, you know.
Oh.
So the manager at the time had a 6-string Alvarez bass. I didn't know Alvarez made anything electronic. So he got a steal on that. That's what he played. Yeah. And he got the nice little. What do you have? The Boss distortion pedal.
Yeah,
on
that's
that
pretty
nasty
much
thing.
it.
Yeah.
You talking about Vince?
Yeah, and then had the amp and that.
Right. Yeah.
Great combination, man. That thing just sounded nasty.
Yeah. And
thunderous.
I saw him use the overdrive pedal, and everybody fucking knocks that pedal.
Yeah.
But
it was the yellow one.
yes, the fucking the ODB3.
Yeah.
And like when he would kick that on, like he knew how to use it. And I quickly learned, I was like, there's something to this fucking pedal. And then you start fucking with it, and you're like, God damn it.
Shit. No.
It adds a low end. It adds like that oomph.
It kind of controls his low end,
Yeah.
honestly. That's what really I feel like tamed that 6-string, because like it was pretty heavy-handed on the top strings, and when you get into those thicker strings, it gets a lot of noise. But that overdrive, man, it just really helped tighten up that low end.
Right.
And anything less than that bass looked tiny on him.
Yeah.
Vince was a big old dude.
Yeah.
You throw a fucking 4-string and be like, oh, what are you playing, a fucking ukulele?
Yeah.
Like, no, you get that hits. It's that 6-string, man. It was
And then it
perfect.
really worked out.
I would pick it up and play it, and I'm like, I made me look like a toothpick. Like,
Y'all ever invite that McAllister boss man to jam or anything? Wasn't that kind of
who was
relationship?
that? No, I don't think. I think he was just getting rid of some stuff. It was old Jason. Yeah, I don't. Never saw him jam. He just had it.
Yeah.
He just had that bass for some reason, and Vince was like, "Hey, cool," when we bought it.
Yeah, no guys like that.
Yeah.
No guys like that. Where's Vince now these days? What is he doing?
Him and the lady got a little house over in Ocean Springs.
Yeah.
You work at the Golden Nugget now?
He was at the Golden Nugget. COVID hit, and that kind of fucked him over on some shit. And he did get another job recently. Last time I talked to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
slapping people with a hockey stick or something.
Yeah. He used to wear the fucking hockey.
Yeah,
jersey
that was his
every
signature
time.
move, man.
Especially at the squeaky.
That was his signature.
Like
What's
every time we play
is
squeaky.
his team in Chicago?
The New Jersey Devils. He's
Devils.
originally from New Jersey area.
Yeah.
So he's a Devils fan.
I can tell he's from New Jersey. He's got that shape of the head. You can tell. You can tell those New Jersey
Looks like
guys,
he's from New Jersey.
You know what I mean? They got that fucking that John Cena like square ass fucking head. You know what I mean? hey, on the real, I don't have. Look, they had the special order me a football helmet in high school. Like it was slightly embarrassing. They're like, look, no, give them the 3X. It's fine.
They ordered from New Jersey.
I'm like, fucking this. And they're like, oh, fathead Phil. Ooh. Not even funny, dude. Because I can work.
We struck a nerve.
I can work out all day, right? But you can't do shit about the size of your head.
Yeah. What position you playing?
In football?
Yeah.
I was.
That was a question.
So so by the way, put the two things about me, right? Because I can't just tell you what position I played. I'm highly intelligent.
I could tell.
Right? I'm highly athletic.
I can see.
It
looks like you play football. That's
I'm
why I'm
freaking
curious.
athlete, right?
Yeah.
Played linebacker.
Okay.
Because I seek and destroy.
Seek and destroy.
And I was not good.
Is that what was playing in your head the whole time?
The coach's favorite phrase was like, "God damn it, Phil." That was
God damn it,
like,
Phil.
God damn it. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's all they did.
God damn it, Bill.
I'm like, he was going. He faked it that way, so I thought he was going that way, and I'd always tackle the guy that didn't have the ball.
At least you're tackling somebody. At least they weren't sneaking by.
It was a problem. I didn't understand. Look, I don't want to take the photos.
Okay, so where we at? Okay, yeah.
Being
Vince came in. Vince played with us till
he was with us for a while. Even when
yeah.
Justin had joined the band.
yeah. He was with us a good 8-9 years, man.
Yeah.
Probably 10, almost 10
About
years.
8.
He came in. We recorded in New Orleans. We'll get to that. Let's talk about that in here.
Before you recorded in New Orleans,
Yes.
you guys did your birthday at Juke Joint a couple years ago, and that was probably one of the last times I saw Vince play with you live.
Yeah.
And I think I said this on the last show when you were on, but watching Vince play with you, locked in at that show, it was a moment where you feel it in the audience, and everybody's like, something fucking, is happening. That's no other band's done. That some performer has taken the stage.
Yeah.
And not only are you locked in, but it's like you've taken it somewhere. And you're looking at, and I'm looking around the audience, and and I'm looking at Vince, and he's just he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
But you it's you can only feel it at a live show.
What's wild about Vince was like they would come up with something new, and then Vince might not be there a week, or he'd been. What if we did this? And then like he'd be trying to play something and be like, "I'm gonna get it, I'll get it," and then like next week come in and be like, and he would have it down. Like he would sit back and really listen. He had the ear for it. He would come in.
So watching you guys play, it's so intricate. When you sit down at practice, and even though I was your neighbor, I wasn't always in the room watching you practice. But when you sit down and practice, is Vince going down like the strings going like, show me what you're playing, and figuring out the backbone on his own, or is he like? I always was curious on like that intricacy that he would bring. Like it was not like he was like a third guitar player. It didn't feel like he was a third. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not a third guitar player, but that intricacy he's bringing to balance out between what's going on between. Yeah,
he wasn't there just playing bass.
MJ.
He wasn't there just playing bass. Like he would follow them pretty well.
I don't know why the fuck I'm asking you, Puzz. MJ, Justin, seriously, you guys weren't here last time, and Puzz didn't want to talk about any of this shit. So when you guys sat down,
we were talking about Pantsless Phil. So
like, would you and Vince sit down, like the three of you, and go over the parts, break down the parts, figure out
basically
counterparts?
All right, so we have a new riff. We have like Vince usually waited till a decent chunk of the song was ready.
Okay.
Before there was like a start on his part, but he was always there for an ear for like direction, because like you know how it gets when you start writing riffs, you just start kind of slinging shit together sometimes.
Right. Especially being caught up in it too.
Yeah. Then, oh, this sounds good tonight because I'm just drunk as shit. Then you come here next weekend, and then Vince is like, no. You guys got a little toasty last week. Maybe we should rethink this.
It was a balance that I cannot compliment.
But it was
enough.
It was a lot of like, he followed us a lot, but at the same time, it was more or less trying to get to capture all of the low end, because me and MJ we don't really sit on the low strings too much.
But he did a lot of lead stuff too, and I guess that's what I'm asking is like, did he borrow those lead ideas from you guys? It's like, here's an idea, but we're not going to really work it in on the six strings. Maybe you can work it in on your end.
I think it was more or less just like, usually I would consider it inspired from what we had previously done with the riff, and when we break off, he would find his own way to kind of mimic that same phrasing, I guess, so to speak. So no, it's definitely.
If that's the case, that is a shame that he's not playing, because I feel like there's when you get to play with someone that can do that, you're definitely in good hands.
Yeah.
Because like he would keep it low, and like you're saying, but I'd also notice he kind of knew when to cut through with the leads. and
Yeah.
it never
It's
competed.
a trade-off because
Yeah.
when
You
we
know.
go low, he goes high. We go high, he goes low.
Yeah.
We
There's
don't talk
always-
like that on this podcast, by the way.
Getting too technical on
I
it.
don't know, man. It gives me a clue sometimes.
Did he? But honestly, did he come in and say it like that, or did he be like, "Look, guys, you're fucking embarrassing me. I'm a professional. Get your shit together. Play tight.
We're trying to play
your
high
shit."
level
Essentially,
shit.
essentially, that's more or less. We were trying to brighten it up a little bit, because me and MJ secretly we suck.
Try. They tried. Yeah.
We try really hard.
Yeah, they're okay.
And we fake it till we make it.
Hey, tell me about it, buddy.
Well, like in a lot of bands, though, when you have guitar players write riffs, really hard to complement one
Right.
guitar, much less
Without
complement
just following
what
with
these
root
guys are
notes.
doing. Right,
or to
right.
have someone that plays bass as the bass
As a-
instrument.
Yeah,
Not
as the
just
instrument
rhythm.
of
Right.
bass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Not like a guitar.
And I think that's-
overpowered rhythm guitar. Yeah,
Like,
he
when
was
you
not
say-
that.
When you say Vince was, playing like a lead. When you say Vince was playing bass like a lead, it's not really like he was playing a lead.
No, he was
but
playing bass.
bass
Bass leads.
the way it's supposed to be played. And
Yeah.
that's one real
Yeah.
rarity. And when you have two guitar players that write riffs the way they are, and I'm gonna reference a band maybe that might have a T-shirt on here right now, but like in Superstar Fat Beat, we never intentionally played the same riff at the same time. Christian and I, I would learn his riff or he would learn mine. Then we go, okay, stop talking to me, and then we go back, and then Carrie would sit there and go, okay, I'm gonna play something different. And from what we did, it was a lot of work. And so when you look at what these guys were doing and are doing, and especially without a vocalist, I imagine it got a lot harder, right? Because
Yeah,
you don't have
different.
that. You don't have that.
That
It's all
linear
dead air.
format.
Yeah.
It's all dead
Yeah.
air. It's all musical instruments. So like your voice is the
You don't
guitar.
have
Right.
verse,
And the
chorus,
riffs are
verse,
different,
chorus,
too.
yeah, you can't write traditional structured songs like that. You
Yeah.
kind of gotta build a flow
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah,
like,
But you guys tried vocalists out, didn't you?
I was just
Yeah,
about to
we
touch on
tried
that.
to work a
We had a
vocalist
few
out.
people
Got a
come
couple.
in and try out, and
And
it
that's
was
pretty
like,
much
oh, cool,
it.
but that was it. And then we were kind of just sitting there, we're like,
Bit off instrumental, I guess. You know,
it was
just-
starting to work. I think
I think it started because like we had already had shows booked after Rob had quit, so we were like, well, already got these shows booked. Let's go on and play them.
Yeah.
We played them, seemed to get a lot of attention for it, and then the momentum kind of carried, and it was like, well, we'll try out some vocalists. Then we tried out a few, and
I don't even remember anybody
nobody
that
ever
came
really
in.
like
Yeah.
popped out. And we
The
we
music's
just-
still there.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
just. I think at one point we just decided. Not.
It was working.
Yeah.
Like plain
But-
and simple, it was working. So
if it
we're
ain't
like,
broke,
hey.
don't fix it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah, because I was gonna ask, like, when you had vocalists try out, did you feel like they were bringing something, or was it just like fucking adding like a noise layer
No,
on
there
top
was a
of
couple
your
of guys that
what
like
you were
brought
doing?
some cool stuff, but it was. I think we were just attached to what we were doing.
We finally decided. on it,
Preferring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like bass too, when Vince quit, we're like, well, let's. And nothing
Yeah, I don't
really.
think we
Yeah.
ever.
We never had nobody. I think one or two people hit us up, but nothing really
Yeah,
came through.
we never
Yeah.
tried
So
anybody
they were
out.
kind of like, hey.
That's a big shoes to fill.
Yeah, so they were
Very-
kind of like, hey, let's add an extra string to our guitar.
Yeah.
But really, really, what happened? Really, what happened
Yeah.
is you guys had an idea for what vocalist you wanted. If you fucking laugh at me one time,
Just listening to you.
Hey, if somebody gets
Tell
up,
me about their idea for their vocalist.
No.
if somebody gets up, I got the Hershey Porter Yinglings
I was
in
about
the,
to
in the
tell you.
yeah,
freezer.
can we get the Hershey?
We got the.
Yinglings?
They're in the freezer. They're probably ice cold right now. so-
Now that
Ice,
he's gone, he's
ice.
not gonna laugh at me. What
Go
I'm
ahead, tell
saying.
your story while he's not here.
That's not a story.
Oh.
You guys had an idea for a vocalist, right? Like you had already in your heads what
We had
you were
very
looking
high
for.
expectations.
I will
What,
say
what
this.
type of vocalist
I
were
will
you
say
looking for?
this.
And nobody met that.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
say this: if somebody came in next week and we were practicing, somebody came in and it hit what we were trying to do, and it kind of worked and kind of we're still down for it.
Yeah.
But it's just pass one to everybody, man. Go
Yeah,
on.
dude,
we
what
got
the fuck,
6 of them.
dude?
Hell yeah.
I'm weary of
I'm good.
If you haven't
chocolate flavored
I got those
beer.
makers.
Like
this,
in
look,
my
Not
head, it
chocolate
doesn't
flavored beer,
work.
It's a porter.
You
Don't be
you're drinking
uncultured.
Dixie. You're double fisting between Dixie beer and Makers. Throw that in.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
am too,
Yeah.
so don't feel bad.
I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna finish this Dixie beer first.
First of all, everybody here before they came on the
Smells weird.
podcast signed the disclaimer, and part of the fucking disclaimer,
Showing the paperwork.
part of that disclaimer is not to raise your voice at me. So please don't fucking do that again.
Why
Okay?
you yelling?
Voice on.
Wow.
There will
His
be-
feelings hurt very
There
easily.
will be
Wow.
legal repercussions.
Had a rough
And you're not
weekend.
gonna like it. I will take everything from you.
Good luck, buddy, I'm broke.
Yeah, good luck.
You want some towels? That's about.
Oh no shit! The bottle smells like Hershey's. That's
Oh.
fucking
Well,
wild.
it's dipped in Hershey
Scratch
chocolate. Yeah.
Right. I hope somebody at Yingling is watching.
Did you
Go ahead.
ever imagine that the KrohnKast would really become roast Phil every Sunday?
Dude, to
How
be
can
honest,
you roast this man though?
to be honest, Ray, I'm just happy to be alive.
I'm just talking shit.
I'm just happy to be alive. This is insane. Thank you. I appreciate it.
We love you, Phil.
I'm gonna give a live review right now.
Go ahead. You got to swirl around your mouth a little bit.
Hang
Really
on.
get the
Sorry,
flavor.
lay down on me.
Yeah.
Can you put the camera on me?
Cam 1, please.
So right now.
Oh, that bottle got reverb?
Yeah, we gotta get an audio engineer.
Sound like some
in
blast
here.
beats in here.
That's
What you got?
okay. So look, man. Let me tell you, can I be honest? I don't know what a porter is. First of all, let's get that out of the way.
Just kind of beer it is, but go ahead. Yeah.
First of all, the labeling. I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. Look at this. 21 plus to enjoy. Don't fucking tell me.
Don't patronize me.
Don't make me feel old, okay?
I'm gonna guys.
That's you just nailed it right there.
Yeah, don't make me feel old.
I live in a little place called America, and I get it, right? I know. But so I would drink one of these for a novelty event like this, but I would never, ever, ever.
You couldn't smash a 6-pack.
I couldn't smash a 6-pack.
No, and that's understood. I can
feel it.
completely. I
But
can
this is
Feel
this is
side.
like a treat,
This is
right?
this is my first time too, so it's
What
I
do you
definitely
think?
feel you. It's
Like a treat.
I feel like it's definitely got a rich flavor to it, but it's not like 100% enjoyable.
It just hit me, dude. You know what
Smell
you would?
PA.
You know where you would drink this beer? You know where you drink this beer?
What are you using?
At your shitty uncle that nobody likes Christmas party. That's where you would drink this beer, and he would give it to you, be like, "Hey, I got a Hershey's.
some Hershey's beer?
Have y'all seen this with me?
I feel so attacked right now.
No attacking.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Hershey's chocolate either.
And
just
then,
to say that.
and then
If
you
it
would-
was a Reese's Porter, maybe.
first of all,
You got that Cadbury?
first of all, so Cadbury, dude, what a disaster. If you're out there and you're 310 plus pounds, don't eat Cadbury cream eggs. They're fucking horrible for you. Like it's like 19 pounds of sugar.
Oh wow!
Like when I eat a Cadbury cream egg, do you know how I eat a Cadbury cream egg, Buzz? Do you
Tell
know
me.
how I?
No, I don't. Explain, please.
You lick it and throw it away?
No.
That's enough sugar to. Yeah.
We're talking about a Cadbury cream egg, okay? So we fucking I take my what little fingernails I have and I scrape the top off of it. I scrape the foil, because it's like this fake foil shit, and then I eat the top and I suck a little out and I throw it. I throw it in the woods.
Are you sure you're not talking about the stripper in Atlanta still?
I'm talking about Cadbury.
She must have been a European stripper.
How dare you?
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
fucking calling the cops, dude. Right now, man. This is a disaster. Holy shit.
I'm loving the stripper story in between the Dark Horizon story. It's very fitting.
Dark Horse Rising.
Dark Horse. You know what? Actually, we might as well touch on that too.
We had a dark horse.
Dark
Yeah, we
Horse.
played at the I think it was a place called the Salty Dog
Yeah.
in Gulfport.
Gulfport.
We played there one time. I still got the flyer for it. It says Dark Horse and Moose and 54R. Yeah, not Dark Horizon.
I want to hear about this show.
Yeah, it was well, you know where they fucked up is they were like, oh yeah, guys in the band? Oh, you get free drinks all night.
Yeah, that's where they fucked up.
Him and Corey
Yeah.
smashed in the back of the car after we're packing our shit up.
Self-control.
You mean MJ and Corey?
Yeah. So
Look, you can't say they smashed.
You're
'cause
saying
people are going to
this
get the
is
wrong
MJ's
impression.
fault?
Wait,
no,
hold
they
on.
were.
Whoa.
My apologies. They were smashed from that free alcohol. That
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
they smashed.
No.
You got to clarify that shit, dude.
I just did. My
'Cause
apologies.
this could cause some problems.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Vernacular, man. It's
Whoa.
People have relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's confusing.
Maybe they were confused. I don't know.
How'd the show go?
after as much as they drank, they probably were.
Yeah, we did drink a lot.
The show was great. I mean, we played Moose, so.
Fucking moose.
Legendary.
Yeah,
Moose.
so I do have a Moose shirt as well. I was gonna organize.
I recorded Moose here
No,
in this house, in
Did
this
you?
back in the back room.
Wow,
Yeah, in the room I showed
Legendary.
you earlier.
so honored to
Damn.
be here now.
now it's important to be here.
And then I think the next time we played, they were like, "Oh, you guys get drink tickets, and you only
Yeah.
get 5." Like,
5? What's 5 going
For,
on?
for what, a 4-piece band?
yeah, well,
No,
Five-piece band
no,
at the
we're
time we had
5,
Robert.
yeah.
Yeah, we had Rob on
no,
vocals.
yeah.
Back then,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I was going to ask who got the extra beer.
Yeah.
Well, at that time, we'd have to guess it would be MJ.
All right, so where are we at on this now?
Holy shit.
We did the Hershey Porter.
So after Robert departs, because we got to Robert, but what happened?
yeah, so all right, so Robert came in.
I feel like
Did his
Riri is
thing.
gonna be your new singer.
I was never asked.
Would you like to come to our practice?
You can audition right here.
Can I get a ride?
Just yell into this microphone. Let's see what you got.
There's a tree in his engine.
Yeah, shout out to Hurricane knocking a tree over to Ray Ray's car.
fucking-
There's a shout out to a lot of shit that's happened since last fucking
shout out,
week.
shout out.
yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn, a lot of shit happened.
Hope everybody made it all right with that for real.
Sean Connery.
We did not.
man.
Yeah, R.I.P.
not-
Yeah.
Nobody made it all right, Buzz.
That
We
was
were
the
all
important
suffering.
Hey,
Right.
rest in peace, Alex Trebek, man.
I had,
Real.
Oh, yeah, dude.
shit.
I was never
What
crazy
the
about
Price is
Jeopardy.
Right.
What?
Son of a bitch, dude.
Don't you ever!
The price is wrong.
Price is wrong, bitch.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Dude, you ever just want to hit somebody?
What is
The makers in Diet Pepsi is really getting to Mitchell right now. If you could see this glass, it
Fucking
is-
icon, dude.
listen?
35
they can't,
years on
They
that
can't
show.
see this, but we have so much liquor on this.
There's
So much liquor on this table right now.
Can y'all get another
I
camera?
mean,
and do
so
a
much
liquor-
alcohol.
I got you, bro.
There's
Look,
so
look,
much
look,
alcohol on this
Look at
table.
this shit, dude.
We need a liquor can.
Oh my god.
Oh,
There's-
shit.
there's-
Normally, we try to provide the guests with
This is where the
beverages.
sky cam comes in handy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should provide water.
Yeah, we should hook up the sky
I
can.
hooked up the
No,
sky
yeah,
cam.
normally we try to provide the guests with drinks that they prefer, but you motherfuckers brought your own.
Yeah.
not just your own beer, but your own liquor as well.
We're not moochers.
It's like they're like, well, yeah, we're just gonna bring the store with us.
Yeah.
I wanted to be equipped. You never know what you're going to run into.
Like, we don't want
You
your
gotta share,
shitty Bud
yeah.
Light.
There's
That may have also been a factor. I won't say out loud.
Except MJ. MJ over here. MJ's drinking the Crown.
Yeah, I just finished it.
He's
too.
a classic.
Shout out to the Canadian whiskey.
He's got
yeah.
3. He's got 3.
Love
He's got 2
Canadians.
beers in.
Rush.
It's a carousel of alcohol.
You gotta do a.
I feel like we need a
tasting
sushi, one of those sushi.
The belt.
Yeah,
it does,
sushi
yeah.
belt that just kind of like the
Yeah.
alcohol comes by and you just kind of get whatever you want. Yeah,
That sounds like a business idea.
we got lots of $1 million
Sounds
ideas.
expensive.
$1
dude.
million ideas.
I think it was what $8,500 with alcohol on the table. If I were to put a number on it.
Just in one bottle at least.
Blang,
Yeah.
blang.
Ballers.
All right, yeah. So
It's not that Cambodian breast milk, though.
breast milk.
Have you ever tried breast milk, Puzz?
No, I've
You
not.
seem like a guy that's taking a sip or two of some breast milk.
I'm
Wait,
sorry.
wait,
I'm,
why are you talking about why are you talking about breast milk?
Why
That's
not?
a great
though?
question. We should
Is
probably
it-
get back to music. And
All right, so
Well,
anyway,
I was wondering if it has to do with like the Heroes season 1, season 2
nobody watches
with
that show.
Homelander.
nobody watches that show.
Nobody watches that shit. Everybody's watching Schitt's Creek right now.
I've been watching Schitt's Creek.
It's a good show.
I love David.
Yes. I never thought I'd love a gay dude like that, dude. But that dude is fucking everything.
He's great.
I want that guy to. Never mind.
You want that guy?
I think Phil's got a clue.
I'm joking. I'm totally fucking joking.
Maybe.
This is,
What kind of strip club did you go to and all that?
There's all kinds of
You gotta
strip
get some
clubs out there, right?
DMs.
get the camera off me. I gotta adjust my shit.
What's your
Fucking
shit
disaster.
exactly?
I got excited about the gay dude.
So Phil's into exotics.
All right, so look, pause.
Yes.
So you guys, we touched this for a second. Robert goes into the military, right?
Yes.
So that's when
He
you lose your
decided.
signal.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey man, I'm done." I was like, "I'm doing the military thing." He's actually doing very well.
Ray
now.
Ray's the most sober one here. Ray Ray's the only one drinking Fireball.
Yeah.
No.
Don't tell nobody you drinking
Ray
Fireball.
Ray's drinking water.
Oh.
Hydration before
You got a
dehydration.
canteen. Holy shit, dude.
Great idea. So yeah, Robert dipped in the military. He's got a wife and a kid now. You know, and he's doing his thing.
Shout
He's
to
shown
Robert
up to a
Nobles.
couple shows too.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been
he
in
did.
town a few times. I think we played Kirk's one time, and he was like, "Hey man, I'm in town. What y'all doing?" I was like,
He
"Playing
showed up at Kirk's and he showed up at the Crest when we played upstairs.
Fucking.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We played
Yeah,
a
man.
couple good shows there. We played with the
Yeah, I
fucking
fucking
Tool
love
cover
that place.
band. Man, that
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah, Schism. That shit
Yeah,
was cool.
They flew in, and yeah, that was great from New
So
York.
just like Tool.
Yeah, those dudes were.
Diet Tool, man.
So it was like one song that was an hour long.
Pretty much. I forgot
Yeah.
what song it was, but it was yeah. Robert came in. He did, man. He did his military thing, doing family. We adapted. There's another. We've always adapted. We said we had a couple people come in. Nothing really worked. We're kind of like, fuck it, let's do instrumental.
Yeah.
That lasted
Right.
year on 6 strings.
Yeah. So then they were on the 6.
Don't have a
string.
bass player at this point.
Yes, with Vince.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vince
Vince
was,
didn't leave until recently.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
I
They were
miss
doing-
Vince.
they were doing the 6 strings,
we all
and then
He's not dead.
might as well be. He's
he's
not
still
in that
alive. He's
unit.
kicking. He's doing well. Who got the 7 string first? One of y'all got
Me.
a 7.
Justin
I
just
did.
got the 7. Yeah.
Then
did
MJ
that,
was
I
like,
got-
"Oh fuck this! I want one too."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been wanting a 7 string
got
for a
the
long
7 string,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
I
main-
got the 7 string.
So we can play some corn.
What was the main reason for the 7 strings? So y'all could rock that high string? Is that what it was?
No,
We just-
Just
the
a-
high string's the normal string.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
we added an extra low,
yeah.
Oh.
but it was just
Yeah.
I've
How-
always wanted a 7.
Yeah.
I got it strictly for like my own purposes, well, not for
Yeah.
the band. And then MJ was like, "Oh shit, you got one? Let me work something out."
Well,
Yeah. We
Okay,
got-
so
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm very curious as this. Okay, so you got the more string guitar. You
more
have
string guitar.
you have the less string guitar.
Yeah.
And you guys are playing together like that?
No,
No.
basically, I had it for about 3 or 4 months before you got yours.
Yeah.
I just basically was goofing off.
He
the house.
already
I was
had
just-
it already.
I was just interested in extended range guitars at the time.
So
Yeah.
so it wasn't like a planned thing. Like, hey,
No,
with
no,
that-
no, no,
one
no.
It
kinda
just worked out
happened.
like that, yeah.
And then
So,
it ended
so
up,
MJ had to either upgrade or
They just,
you
yeah.
were gonna have to stay back on the other
yeah,
guitar.
well, I was basically staying, and I never even suggested bringing it. Like MJ just knew I had it, and then I guess that was like one of those. He's like, "No, I want to get one too. We need to do this." And
Yeah.
So we followed through with that one, and then it ended up. I feel like working out really
Yeah.
well for us. Everybody started really.
The first
We
time we,
caught a
played
lot of
any of our
attention on the
songs on it, it
seven.
was man, it was crazy. We're playing one of our old songs on it. Oh, this is
Vince's
it.
bass
This is
frequency
it.
matched with those
Yeah,
sevens
it did.
really good too. Because
It
once we went to
definitely
the
did.
sevens, his low end didn't seem so drastically low anymore.
Right.
It fit just perfect
Yeah.
and created that nice like gut shot, man.
Both Ibanez's, right? Like,
Yeah.
your first one.
Yeah.
Your first
Yeah.
one was both
Yeah, both
Ibanez?
Yeah.
Ibanez's.
That's fucking amazing. How fucking edgy to move up.
Puzz, did you have to tune your bass drum down?
No. I've literally had the same shit.
You have to tune drums.
Do I?
Can we talk about how hard tuning drums is, by the way? How stupid is that?
I fucking hate it.
How stupid is that?
Apparently
Changing
it's-
heads?
It's
Fuck that
ridiculous.
shit. It's not cheap.
Can we shift gears for a minute?
No,
No,
third or
I-
fourth.
I don't know if this is appropriate to talk
First
about.
to second?
Oh, we're going into reverse like
I don't
after
know if this
fifth.
is appropriate to talk about, but I was on my way home Yeah, I work for a high profile.
You don't have to. You don't have to. No name calling. You're good.
Yeah, I'm not
shit.
gonna name call. I make a lot. I'm very successful.
Let me dig swing on this podcast.
I'm on my way home, and correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I look up on my right
I don't think you're ever wrong.
on Highway 90 on the beach, and I see a black dude with fucking AR or whatever fucking assault rifle, and I'm like, oh, these goddamn Democrats! God, get them out!
I wonder who that could have been.
And then I'm like, is he goddamn? You know,
Was he dressed like Raiden?
like what
Put the hat on.
What are we protesting today? What, the price of peanuts? What are we
Price of
protesting?
Yeah, that's all what my 89 cents.
It's god dang MJ.
It's Taurus.
And then I paid attention. You know what I mean?
MJ's out there with a.
With the fucking AK-47.
Out by the lighthouse.
He's got a
bro.
legit AK-47.
For real?
What?
Yeah, it's real.
Confirmed. Confirmed.
Yeah.
What type
Was
of
it?
gun did you have?
It was a AK-63D.
Is that legal?
Oh yeah.
You can walk around Biloxi with that.
Mhm.
100%. You don't have to.
Well, I don't do all.
Do
You know,
you
but
need
you
a permit?
can.
Do you need a-
do it all the
No, I'll do.
do you need
It
a
was
per-
open carry,
Do you
man.
need a permit? Because my grandma would call the
it's-
goddamn feds on you, sir.
Black man with a gun in Mississippi. Here we go.
right?
You're going to jail.
She'd be army crawling under the coffee table, dude. You know what I mean?
How was this not on like Facebook?
Yeah, it was.
It was, I think.
Shit.
Dude, that was good.
He was out there
Yeah.
protesting, man. Hey.
Yeah.
What are we protesting now? Because it's legal, right?
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
good.
Yeah,
So
it's just
You're just making other people aware that they can do it.
infringing on rights, and you know,
Yeah.
Second Amendment shit.
So where does it stop though? Like what?
I'm gonna piss myself after that.
What was the gun I shot with you? You remember?
Travis, are you watching? What was
Travis, what was the fucking
your
gun?
gun?
It's like
Travis.
blah, blah,
It was
blah.
a
I don't know.
semi-automatic rifle.
Blah, blah, blah. I thought I was in a goddamn Gucci Mane video for a second. It was great.
Get the chopper.
Mike might be watching. Mike knows.
If I hold it, hey, let's clear this shit up. If I hold the trigger down and go, brrr, that's illegal, right?
That's illegal, yes.
But if I go pop 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 semi,
That's totally legal.
that's legal.
Yeah.
That's what you had.
Yeah.
I could walk around with that on my back.
Phil sounds like he's trying to
Yeah.
describe
Carry
car
state.
trouble right now.
Yeah, when I start my car, it goes pop, 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 pop. Sounds like, yeah, it sounds like you got a miss there, bud. It might be a spark plug. Yeah.
Check them coil packs.
You got a bad spark plug, kid.
Yeah.
Good to know. You ever get in any like weird situations doing that? Like,
No, thankfully I haven't.
nobody's like confronted you about it. Like any cops fucking with you.
Nah.
Well, you're in the right state to do it, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's all
Goddamn.
right. So.
Hey, buddy. I just got back, but go to LA and do that shit.
Yeah,
right?
I know, huh?
Hey,
Can't do that out here.
hey, fuck you, buddy.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
That's Canada.
Oh, fuck you, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your guy, buddy.
MJ, what's your favorite gun range down here on the coast?
Man.
Yeah.
My backyard.
I was kind of thinking of that, but I can't do that in my
I was about
backyard.
to say, his grandma's house.
I can't even shoot that there.
These goddamn Democrats.
Democrats.
Mitch was about to get mad and fucking hit you.
You're about to lose half your followers.
We'll go from
Jesus Christ.
1800 to 1400. That's all right.
I love the fact that we've been talking about all this shit for the past hour. It's
Yeah, this is, dude. This is.
This
am
is
I
good.
right?
Yeah.
This is going.
It's going well.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty.
So this is good, right?
Usually they go really fast. This is going like we're making good time.
Right?
yeah, I
Holy
felt like
shit.
me and Corey could have
We've-
talked
we've
for another
covered-
3 hours on the last one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, next time we'll have this group back with Corey. Holy shit, dude!
Yeah.
It'll be loud.
Funny as fuck.
Oh
It'll be
man.
loud.
I'm about to request a day off for that one.
Yeah, you need the next day off. On
We've
that.
had what we talk about. We've talked about low level strippers. We've talked about fucking car mechanics.
Yeah.
We've talked about
AK-47s.
how it's unnecessary to have 7-string guitars.
Well, we haven't touched on the fact that it's unnecessary to have 8-string guitar.
You know,
Hey,
No,
look,
now we got
I like the
love
Have we got
unnecessary.
into the
though.
8 strings yet?
No, we
Let's talk
haven't.
about the 8 strings.
So
same situation with the 7 strings. Justin bought a 7 string, and just like, hey man, I like 7 strings. So they got 7 strings.
yeah.
Justin came across a good deal on the 8 string. He's like, hey man, this is pretty nice. Brought it in. MJ was kind of like, man, this is a pretty nice guitar. Next thing I know, we're playing 8.
you know, you got to make up for that
After-
bass frequency
yeah,
that
after
doesn't exist
in it-
anymore.
Yeah. So you got,
I'll say this: it worked well at the time Vince left, and then they were still playing the 7s. 8. Man, I felt like on the Ibanez.
a lot of security jobs I had to do.
Yeah. Did a couple security jobs.
His legal gun.
Yeah, legal gun. Yeah, it's legal, open carry. Next thing we're doing, playing 8 strings.
Oh.
2 8 strings and a drummer.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Instrumental.
when does it come a point where it's just like a pissing contest?
It does.
Like honestly,
Honestly,
If we're not trying to.
if we had a bass player, it would be a pissing contest with 8 strings. But the lack of bass player, it really does like round out what we're trying to do.
And we're not trying to do no animals as leaders.
Yeah,
shit,
it's not like
because that's
it's
super
not like
technical
low
and-
for the necessity of like being low. You know what I mean? It's just to cover a frequency because like we were playing on the 7s for a while. And we toyed with the idea of a bass player, but finding a bass player once again was going to be a pain in the neck. So came across a $250 8-string, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna find out if I like it. This is the price I want to pay if I don't.
And plus,
He
I
liked
didn't
it.
have an A string at the time, so
Yeah, and then me
Justin
and him
would
were
play his and like, hey, you want to borrow? I'm like, okay,
yeah, we
I'll
started
borrow,
trading
you know.
off like week for week. You know, like this week I'd
So
bring
you
it to
make
practice.
sure that's the direction.
Yeah, and
that
then
you
so,
guys-
Yeah.
so MJ started playing. He's like, okay, yeah, I figured out some cool stuff, and then I figured out some cool stuff, and so I was like, all right, MJ's like, all right, well, I'm gonna invest now. So we started investing, and then I had to upgrade past the little $250 8-string because MJ got like a really nice one.
Fucking Ibanez, kill it.
Oh, so the pissing
Another
contest
Ibanez.
does exist.
Just between me and MJ. Just between me and MJ.
Okay,
That's a nice
like,
guitar you got there.
You know,
Eller?
if you remember, like I know MJ might and Puzz might too, but I was always a fan of the band, the Acacia Strain.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you remember back in the 3150 days, they had 3 guitar players and a bass player, and they had one of the most thickest, heaviest sounds that I have ever heard in my life.
Thick.
They had lost a guitar player, so they had dropped their tuning. Then they lost their bass player, and they had 2 guitar players, and they went up a string like you guys did.
Yeah.
Then they lost another guitar player, so they went out as a 3-piece for a little while. It was just one guitar player, a singer, and a drummer, and they were tuning so low that it gets to a point to where it's like you're trying to compensate for losing your low end, but at some point, do you feel like there's a point where you have to stop?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
definitely a point at which you would have to stop. I think we're
So
two
what?
half
Did
step
they
down. Technically.
did they step up to the 9-string?
The Acacia string.
I think they went to 8.
I think
That's
they
an
just
8
they
strings,
drop
yeah.
string.
Yeah.
Some people do that drop G tuning in
Like-
8 strings, and it's just so ridiculous.
Like 9 strings are dope, but jeez.
clarity.
There's no. That was my big beat.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't go to 8 strings for a while. Because honestly, Vince pushed us towards 8 strings several times, and my argument has always been, I don't like muddy low end.
Yeah.
And at the time, the 8
Clear
string
and tight.
technology was not anything
now
but
they're-
muddy.
Right.
And now the technology has come across with multi-scale guitars,
Yeah.
better pickups, and 8 strings kind of evolved to where you can now achieve a more technical, sharp tone out of an 8 string than you ever could. And so it actually worked out conveniently for us in that point.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, honestly, we all speak to it that the 7 strings still where my heart lies.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's that perfect balance of like you got that nice low, but you still have every crisp, natural tune string below that to like
Well, it's really hard because
resonate.
like a guitar is it's a mid-tone instrument.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
control the mid
yeah.
range.
So the lower you go with it, the worse it sounds. Really.
Yeah.
But with like what you're saying, technology coming in, it helps a whole lot with making a cleaner sound with stuff. But like, okay, so if you guys topped off where you're at now, you don't need a bass player ever. Is that where we're at?
I wouldn't say ever.
Yeah.
It would
if-
just
if
take
somebody came in, sure.
Yeah.
but-
somebody comes in with the proper mindset,
Technique and all
and
that.
skill set, like definitely, like, because you can't ever really replace the bass. Like that's not what we're trying to say at all.
Yeah.
Like because that's just unrealistic.
Are you
can't do
using
that.
octave pedals to go even lower?
No,
No.
honestly, man, with the 8 strings, as long as you stick to playing like legit guitar and you swap between your bridge and your neck pickups,
Yeah, there's
you
definitely
can,
techniques to it.
you can cover the low end where it needs covered. It's still not a bass,
Yeah.
but it's still covered. Like in a live setting, it sounds fine. If we were to record 8 strings, I would put a bass on the tracks.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Well,
I think when Puzz first told me that you were using 8 strings, one of my first questions was, "Are you splitting to sub systems?"
Mm-mm.
Because like you could play guitar, but you could split your signal off so that your subs are going
Yeah.
to like a separate. And I
I see
asked
what
if
you're
you're
saying.
if you're going to use like double amp systems where you have the bass just carrying the lows, your low end.
Not really. So far, we've had pretty good success with just like swapping to your neck pickup
Yeah.
over your bridge. Whenever you need a thick rhythm to fill over whatever he's doing or
Yeah.
whatever I do over him, like usually with the way these pickups sound nowadays and the way these guitars have a nice like clarity to them, you can
Right.
get that range you're looking for. Like I said, you'll never replace the bass, but you can fool some people.
Especially how you got your amp tuned.
Yeah,
too,
you
Yeah,
also.
I love the fact that these guys have never like, oh, I'm lead guitar. No, I'm lead guitar. No.
Uh-huh.
It's been back and forth. Like, oh, you playing that rhythm? You playing a little lead over there? And it goes back and forth all
Yeah.
the time.
A
That's
very
always,
nice chemistry.
That's always
Yeah.
how it's been the past fucking
Yeah,
10, 11
been like
years
that
that they've been
forever.
together. Yeah.
I think the genre where you're at, like that's where metal evolved. There wasn't a specific lead guitar player, and I think we touched on that where like you're not playing exactly what he's playing all the time.
Layers.
Right.
And that's where it's like
Yeah.
it's not lead. We're creating an atmosphere. Is that fair?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's totally fair. Totally fair.
Because there's times he'll do leads and everything. I'll play like the bass part and everything.
And then
Sometimes-
vice versa.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But
I'll do
what I'm
lead
saying
part.
is like your bass part isn't like a stereotypical bass part. You're still playing guitar
Yeah.
and you're riffing, and he's riffing in different areas. But it's not like we're not
playing the same thing.
Where am I going with this, Mitchell? You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say like I
We're
can't wait for
covering
you
our
guys to play
octaves.
live. So because I feel like this would be best
With some
described
context.
if you could just witness it live. But I was gonna say when you went to record in New Orleans, you recorded as a 3-piece or was
No,
a
that
No,
was-
Vince was still in the
that
band. yeah.
Vince was
Yeah,
still in the
Vince.
band. That was shortly after that is where Vince left.
So that was April of 20.
that was a couple
think-
years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the past 2-3 years. So we went in, we started working on everything. No, it's been 3 years actually. So we played in Mobile at the Merry Widow.
The Merry Widow.
That was the last show of Vince. Played there April of that 2017. We started working on everything. We went to record in New Orleans at the Maroney Studio. Maroney Studio?
Margarine or something.
Margarine? I can never
You
pronounce.
don't
Yeah.
know the name of the studio that you recorded?
Maroney. Is it Maroney? Maroney, yes.
Mer.
Yes. So we went there.
How was that?
Everything
Not
was,
for us.
unfortunately. Everything was, the guys were great. The
Yeah.
studio was
Yeah.
great. The whole vibe, the weekend, we stayed overnight. We went back the next day, did everything else. Everything was super cool, man. And then our final product was just not what we were looking
It's
for.
basically where you learn you don't live record a metal band in a weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
It was a lot. It wasn't individual
Did you
No.
record
scratch
separately
tracks,
or
stuff
all
like
together?
that. No,
we
it was all
recorded as a
together.
live band
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
completely.
Yeah.
And then the second day we went in and did punch-ins.
Did you do like to a click?
Yes.
There was a click.
Yes.
Did everybody have the click?
Everybody had
Yeah.
click. Everybody had their own headphones, but like that was where like I felt like was the faulty thing. Like the headphone quality was like pretty bad. So you couldn't hear stuff, and then
Yeah.
it was more or less like what we're used to is like I guess the Mark Black process, where you come in, he tells your ass what to do. You know, you do what he says, and you come in, you play your parts, and he'll tell you what to do. This guy was here to punch the keyboard. We had to make every single decision. And as a band, I don't think we're ready for that.
Was it
but-
headphones like this? Like,
Probably not this good.
Yeah, no, they were not top
Let me
quality.
capitalize on that, Mitchell. This is a $30,000 setup.
It clicked.
I think these were some like $25 live wire headphones.
Yeah, they were like some Behringers or something.
Yeah, it sounds like
There was no
Shout
bass
out
in
to
these
Behringer.
headphones.
Shout out to
Like,
Behringer.
yeah, it sounds like,
52.
Oh, wait a minute. My apologies. There's a Behringer fucking board here.
that's just a headphone amp. That's all
Man.
that is.
Okay.
Look below it.
Studio.
Dude,
I had a Bugera. You can't
I got
talk down
$8,500 in preamps right here, dude. These are fucking $400 headphones. Like, we're not playing any games here. We're in a cocoon,
know.
by the way. I don't know if you've looked around. We're in a cocoon. We're in a what's
We're
the
in a
word?
metamorphosis
What's
right now.
the
We're
word?
growing.
We hung some curtains.
What's the word? It starts with a V. I can't think of the word.
Vacuum.
Back.
Vortex.
Viagra.
We hung up some sound absorption blankets.
Looks like some moving blankets you get from U-Haul. Not to downplay your quality
You just
here,
did.
but
You just did. How
How
dare you?
dare you?
my apologies.
I'm about to fight everybody.
This is not a dollar store setup.
There's no dollar store.
We fucking put this flooring down just for
But
you.
doesn't it look pretty fucking? It looks pretty fucking good.
yeah,
for
dude!
not having a
fucking shit.
This is
for
fun.
not being in your
This is
studio with a
cashmere.
fucking tree through the roof.
Dude, I'm not.
God
I
damn.
swear to God, dude. I swear to God.
You
I'm
don't have
not,
to sit here
I
and
swear
turn
to
your
God,
fucking
dude.
AC
I
on and
swear
off,
to God,
on and off.
dude.
Oh, the
I
AC is
swear
gonna
to
do
God,
that.
dude.
Let me turn it off. Can't hear what anybody's saying.
Swear to God, dude.
It's all
Oh,
nice
nice
and cool.
I'm about to go to Play It Again Sports and buy all the bats
Play
and
Again Sports.
beat everyone to death.
This is top quality Biloxi. Yeah, this isn't Latimer. This is
Oh,
Biloxi
shit.
quality stuff.
First of all, I live in how dare you to take that back?
Puzz just said this isn't Latimer.
Nothing. Hey, nothing against Latimer.
He
I've
just
nothing against Latimer.
insulted an entire community of
Puzz-
quality
Puzz
people.
has been to your studio and then he came to Biloxi.
He'll have
like
you
this-
know.
you got
He'll have
nothing.
you know
If this was
that there's a street named after his family. Goddammit!
That's a true
Don't
fact.
ever insult him
True
again
fact.
like
How dare
that.
Let me tell you something.
You want a future on this podcast, kid?
I feel really awful now.
Dude, my
apologies.
dog is respected in that community.
I love your dog. Your dog's great in that community.
Shout out to Kevin. He's at home.
That's a great
chewing on
dog.
a bone. Yeah,
You should have brought him.
He's a good dog. I
should've-
should not have bought him because he likes to chew on cables, and it's a problem.
Yeah, well,
It's a problem. We're working on it.
You can't do $30,000 equipment and have it chewed on.
Dude, Behringer is expensive shit, dude. So it's a fucking problem.
Phil's hitting like about the 10 o'clock area already.
By the way, I had a fucking bad weekend. I don't want to talk about
It's
it.
the Clydesmaids getting to him. It's all right.
By the way, shout out to Catherine Schwartz.
That's my girl. I love her.
Catherine
Wait, what is this? What is this, Mitchell?
What is that? That's
Silly poopy. Oh,
that-
almost spilled the
That's that
Clydesmaid.
new hit.
It is singing poop. Singing poop. I kid you not.
Silly poop. I have a silly poop.
Our
every
good
morning
friend
at
Anna
9:30.
sent that to
Just got a
one of my
riff idea.
kids as a birthday present.
How do you make it go?
Go poop.
That's usually the question.
Just a quick shout out to Red Cap. So it's the Saints versus the Bucks, and he is a Tampa Bay fan.
Shout out to Red Cap.
First
he-
of all, why is that? Why is he a goddamn Tampa?
Grew up there.
'Cause Corey's a hipster.
He was. He's originally from Vegas. He was born there, but he lived in Tampa Bay military. His dad was in the military, and he lived in Tampa Bay. He just became a Tampa Bay.
I don't buy
fan.
any of
Yeah.
that shit.
Well, you need to call him right now and talk to him.
Call him now.
I don't buy it.
So
He's gonna oversell
I
it.
get it.
yeah,
They got
he's gonna oversell it.
They got
No,
Tom
so
Brady, so.
so him and a buddy have apparently have a bet jersey for jersey, and he just said that it looks like he's wearing a Saints jersey. So I'm
Oh,
assuming
it's
the Saints.
28-0. So Tom Brady
Holy
is getting
shit! Are you,
fucked
What?
up by the
Oh,
New Orleans
it's
Saints
only
one more
0.
time.
Holy shit!
Razzle dazzle.
They give him the old razzle dazzle, and it's over with. They're in Tampa, right?
Yeah, they're in Tampa. So,
So they're not firing the cannons today.
no,
Nah,
there's
bro,
no camera. What camera you got on? Let's make sure Corey sees it.
Corey, Put it on there.
You know what I'm saying?
Back it up a little bit, and then we'll focus.
Back it up, Terry. Oh my God, it's not even halftime. It's 28-0.
Oh, that's right.
Tom Brady fucking up. He should have stayed in fucking New England.
Motherfucker should have retired.
How bad is it when you get fired from your job and get replaced by Cam Newton?
Oof.
If we want to talk football for a second, I'm just saying.
Oof.
Oh,
Alabama.
Oh.
they get fired on their off day. So.
Everybody's
Got no clubhouse.
Everybody's saying Cam Newton looks like E.T. I don't get it. I don't fucking.
No, he looks like somebody's grandma. Like,
He does. He looks like somebody's auntie.
I mean, like, I've never seen so many scarves in the winter season of my life.
Talented guy. I enjoy the way he throws the football. You know who I hate?
Tell us who you hate
The
there,
throwing style. Guess. He has high sleeves. They're too high. Who
His
throws
jersey's too small, is what you're saying?
Yes, his jersey's too
He's got
small.
the extra small.
And it bothers the shit out of me. He's a top tier quarterback. Top tier.
Is it Russell Wilson?
No,
Phillip Rivers?
Take a guess. White guy. Take a guess.
Phillip Rivers?
He's got like 9 kids.
He's like, who's Phillip Rivers?
Yeah, Phillip Rivers.
That's
who it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
I
It's for the Colts
it's
now.
Goddamn Clyde Mays.
He hates him so much he don't remember his name.
He's like, yeah, I got 9 kids, and I beat the shit out of every one of them.
No.
And I'm like, and so I'm like,
No. He's a wholesome. Look, deep down. Look. He's a terrible
Let's be
quarterback.
real
I think.
here.
First of all, how dare you?
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
But he
took Drew
doesn't
Brees' job.
curse. He doesn't curse. He doesn't curse at all. He talks the most trash in the NFL and never uses a bad word.
Nope. He's the Sinbad of
And
the
he
NFL.
makes all those children because he's from Alabama, and that's all they.
That explains a
We're
lot.
That's all we have to do.
Wait, I was gonna make a cousin joke right here, but I forgot our boys.
Oh shit!
No, he don't care. He'll make one
Is
too.
it?
Yeah, my sister. Yeah,
I fucking hate Alabama.
And he's
hate
from
The
Alabama.
state?
Were you?
or the,
hate
Were
the
you-
state.
Oh,
Alabama.
get out of here! Call the police. We're gonna get shut the fuck down.
Absolutely hate Alabama football.
Do you know
I
who's
hate
watching?
Alabama football.
How dare you? Do you know who's
How
watching?
dare you?
Go
I really
Tigers.
don't care
The
anymore.
governor. Last week we had the governor of Alabama watching. And he's probably gonna see this shit, and now we're gonna get demonetized.
Wait,
Holy
Meemaw
shit.
Ivy? Meemaw Ivy ain't watching shit. She's an Auburn fan anyway. So she probably.
Damn.
Honestly, dude. Honestly, to be frank, if I could be frank for a
You can
minute,
be wherever
I
you
thought
want,
you were
Phil.
Phil. Okay. Sex change, name change. It's all good.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Can we? What?
Can we get back up?
Things still talk.
Mm-hmm.
So we keep hearing. I'm like, who's talking?
Who's yelling in the back? Somebody in the kitchen.
Hey, focus in. Can we be
Focus.
serious for a second?
All right.
Is there off?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Clyde's May has gone to
Play with
Phil.
shit.
I mean, everyone can agree. I mean,
Yeah.
look, we're gonna we have to end this fucking football conversation, right? Because our 15,727 viewers. Nobody wants to fucking hear about college football, right?
Either.
But can we all agree that
Go ahead.
Alabama football, it's shameful, as big as a dynasty that they.
It's
that they
very
still have.
Patriots.
Their fans have ruined football for me for the rest of my life. I just want to state
He's
that.
from Alabama. That's a.
Bro, if I hear Roll Tide one time, I can't.
Roll
It's like a religion there. There's like, there's no like, there's no reason behind it. Like I don't understand it. It's like, what do you do? I like football, Alabama.
So,
What do you do for a living? I watch
for
football.
the record,
Roll Tide.
for the record, Mr. Justin has a lot of hate in his heart for Alabama.
You got hate your heart, let it out.
You don't like Will and Grace? It's not you.
Can we all agree that Alabama's football helmets are just trash, just white trash?
Can
shit?
we agree
agree
that
that-
Alabama in general is just trash?
Dude, it's trash. As somebody who lives in it all the time, and I've lived there for 30 fucking years, they are the bougiest trash you'll ever meet in your life. Like,
Bougie.
it is
Oh,
gilded
shit. We're gonna
trash.
shut the fuck down.
Top of the game.
Look at that.
I went over to this girl's single wide trailer one time, and
You're definitely in Alabama. That was a good start.
You're north of I-10 if you're
we
talking
were
Mississippi.
watching Alabama blow out like Chattanooga State or some bullshit.
Like 85 to 3 or
like
something
whatever
stupid.
community-
Yeah.
it was stupid.
Sure.
And she said, if I had all the best players on my team, I would fucking win every game too.
He snorted. This is good.
What is going on?
Hey man, look. But real talk though, good things about Alabama. They make really good whiskey. It's a good sausage.
Way to bring it back to the positive, because we're about to get shut the fuck down, dude. Because they got some powerful people that are in corrupt positions over there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look.
I got my tax money.
I mean, you're from Alabama?
Yeah, I lived in Mobile for my whole life.
Were you born in Alabama?
I was born in Alabama, lived in Alabama. I've never been anywhere else.
You drive over from Mobile for practice
I
every
drive
weekend.
over
You
from
live there
Mobile.
now?
Yes.
Yep.
Live there now. I actually live further into Mobile than I used to. I used to live in Grand
Holy
Bay, right on the
shit.
state
Yeah.
line.
First exit.
Dude.
Yeah.
And then now I live like right across the street from South Alabama.
Oh, fuck, dude.
And it's an hour drive to practice, but I don't give two shits.
Things you do for music, you know.
Jesus
Yeah, man.
Christ, dude. I gotta
It's
go
commitment.
I gotta go get an STD test tomorrow, dude. It's fucking crazy, man. What are you gonna do, you know?
Literally, the past 10 years he's been in this fucking band. He has drove.
Really?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
has never.
How
looked
often?
back.
How often? Like, what's the schedule?
It used to be 2 days a week for a solid 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used
And
to
then
jam
it-
a lot more. But,
And then it was steady once a week. And it's because, like, you know, even if somebody, like, usually if Puzz misses, it's kind of like not much of a practice as much as me and MJ just getting together, slinging riffs at each other, trying to come up with ideas.
Damn, so you for a long time, 2 days a week?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, we used to jam a lot,
weekdays?
yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
weekdays?
I blew a motor coming over here one time.
Yeah.
Dude, this is
yeah,
some
even
solid
back
shit,
before he
dude.
joined the band, and then we were in like plethora and all that shit. We shot 2-3 days a week.
Yeah.
You know, now we're lucky to get
It's the
either a
life,
Friday
man.
or Saturday night in.
Yeah. It's the
You
life, though, man.
Yeah.
Like
Jam.
October.
Got a
October,
jam, though. Got a jam.
Yeah,
jam.
I think October we barely got in there. I think
Yeah, I
like
know.
beginning of October we got in there once, and then like
I've
we
had
just
car
practiced.
trouble.
Yeah, last Saturday or
We
Friday,
just,
past Friday night.
practiced this last Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for some about a month, man. It's yeah.
When
but-
when Paz was on here last time, I told him, I said, just being next to you guys for several years, listening to you practice every Friday, I said that goes beyond band practice. That goes beyond anything.
It's essentially an addiction.
Yeah,
for
well,
real.
no, well, I said I call it a ritual.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yes.
it's equivalent to you having your own cult status among yourselves. That you do this every Friday for your own catharsis.
Yeah.
It's not even. I would say, I know it's for music. I was gonna say it's not even for the musical goal to perform, but for your own personal.
It's
Right.
it's a nice
Chemistry.
that
It's
that
a-
has been a second home to all of
Yeah.
us
It is
and
the
everybody
best
that's ever come
release.
through there.
It's a
Uh,
solid release.
Like I
is
said,
all
Yeah.
I'm
we've been
saying.
in there 13 years, and we've had a lot of people, especially when Graffiti's was open next door at the little
Yeah.
spot over there. Like we would have we had Wayne from Moose come in there, and like we had a bunch of guys come over there. We had that place packed out a couple of
Yeah.
times. It's been a second home, man.
We had
It's
a-
like
Home away
I
from
worry
home.
about that place, when during hurricanes and
Yeah,
stuff
that's
and
the
all
first thing
kinds
you
of stuff.
think of. Oh shit,
Yeah.
the unit.
But we've
Mhm.
been in there, man. Wow, like I said 13 years, and it's literally been a second home.
Yeah.
Like we can go up there anytime, jam, and there's literally houses right behind it, and yeah, I guess it gets loud.
But you
it's-
you also share your unit with other bands too. You're
Yes.
you're sharing your
Um,
unit
Johnny-
with like
Johnny,
Champion
Johnny
Club,
and
right?
Johnny and
Shout out
Carl.
to Champion Club.
yes,
Yeah.
and
Champion
they,
Club.
Shout out
they've-
to Johnny and Champion Club. We gotta
Shout
get him on
out.
the show. by
Johnny
the
and
way.
Carl.
Johnny and Carl,
We gotta
man.
reach that budget, get him on there.
y'all need, yeah, man, get them in there.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Our bank account's a little light right now. We're working it up.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna
Man.
build it up.
yeah, I need a check by the end of the night. So so they've been in
You
there
guys
with
pay
this.
per diem.
Yeah, they've been in there. It's the whiskey covers that. They've been in
Roger
with us a couple years now.
Yeah.
shit.
We had
Well, Johnny lives right
at
down the
least-
street.
yeah.
At
We
least
had,
5 years.
We never
6
had
years.
anybody in there with us, and then we had Dane and Dre host. Takes great great fucking
Yeah.
pictures, man. I had a great
Yeah,
photographer
Dana,
on the
man.
coast.
Shout out Dan Ray.
Shout out to Dana.
Absolutely.
Dana.
Him and a couple guys that they were like, "Hey man, y'all got y'all spot." They came in, they split the rent with us.
Who was that? Who was that? Because I was there one day when they were jamming.
It's probably Dana and was it
And-
Alan Fur?
Yeah.
Was it
Alan was
Alan
the
on
guy,
drums?
and Alan, and
Yeah.
then somebody
Yeah,
else.
Alan,
They may have had somebody else.
Damien.
Damien.
Damien,
Yes,
that's who I
yes,
always
that was
forget.
it.
Shout
Then
out
they
to
got
Damien.
then they
And-
got their own unit.
Yeah, they ended up getting their own unit at the
Yeah.
very first
Yeah,
when
they
we
got
walked
the
through the
first
door.
one.
Yeah.
Walk in.
The one
And
with the
then-
ceiling fan.
That was when
Yeah.
they got James on bass.
Yeah.
Rest in
R.P.
peace.
James.
Oh yeah.
Flower?
Yeah.
Flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing Flower. Like the day that I was there, I think it was like Alan on drums, and then Danon and Damien, and I forget who was playing bass, but it was somebody else. Anyways, like I walked in there and I was like this.
That is not Dark Horizon.
I was like, yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
Dana,
Like being next to you for so fucking long, like I started to hear your riffs in my head because of fucking MJ over here. So MJ would come
probably
in.
ran through him a couple
Man, I
times. So
spent
it's
so
probably
many
stuck in your
times up
head.
there. Man.
I would go down there on on weeknights, to like mix or record or whatever, and fucking MJ'd be in there just fucking going over one fucking riff
Yep.
over and over and
Yep.
over and over for like
Some of
fucking
them are a bitch.
hours.
Yeah.
And at first I was kind of like, what is he doing? It's like, you got the fucking riff, dude.
Blowing
It's like-
ass
it's
on
like,
it.
what you doing? But it soon became clear to me that he was trying to dial in on the
Yeah.
tone. He was like looking for subtleties, and
Still
it's
is.
all about.
Still
Yep.
is.
Still.
So and then I started listening to Justin do it when Justin would come in on Friday nights before you guys would start warming up, and I'll be like, these motherfuckers, and it goes back to the difference between you guys and a shit ton of other bands. It's drilling down into the subtleties.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
if
Looking for that sound,
unless you're like there for every fucking practice and you hear you doing that all the fucking time, I don't think you can really appreciate it. But I could see that carry over into the
We
performance.
got it written
Yeah.
on the board. It says it best.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
motherfuckers.
Yes.
It's a everybody's job. There's no dude that does this. There's no dude that does this. We all cover everything. We all work just as hard. Like,
Yeah.
They have updated their equipment
Several
like
times.
we're talking about with the 6th and the 7s, now the 8s, and then
Man,
like
people
their,
come
their
in.
amps
They
as
pay
well.
to see us sometimes. You don't want to sound like Dookie. Goddamn.
Yeah.
They
The
pay
one
to
sound-
see us sometimes.
I think somebody paid $1 to see us one time.
You
And
wanna
that's
sound
just
like
enough.
poo-poo?
Like
Hey, I'm pretty sure we made like $2 in Louisiana when we went over there.
$2.50. $2.50.
Yeah.
The Bad Monkey we went over there.
The Bad Monkey.
Yeah, great venue. It was a
In
great
old
venue and
Westwood,
everything. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
touched
it's-
on that a little bit last time.
Yeah, that was.
That was like the show before the last show with Robert.
Yeah,
'Cause it
Robert was with that.
It was
yeah.
that he was at that show, and then we played the Celtic, and then that was the last time Robert played a show.
The Celtic with fucking moose.
MJ, are you still rocking
Celtic with
that
fucking moose.
5150 with
Oh, yeah.
that stripped
Yeah,
down?
yeah.
Did you mod
Easy.
that, or you just took off the outside? You
Oh
put
man.
new
Well, I
tubes
got
in
a
it?
good deal.
He bought it like that.
I remember you had to drive. You had to drive pretty far to
Yeah,
get
me
it,
and
huh?
him.
Yeah, we
Was
went to Slocum, Alabama.
yeah, old Slocum.
Dude, we bought that shit out of some redneck hillbilly's fucking trailer with his
Yeah.
kids running around.
How rude.
And he had a fucking Barrett 50 cal sitting on a pool
Yeah, he
table.
did have a very.
He had a
did.
Barrett 50 cal
Yeah,
sitting
sitting on
on
the
a
table.
pool table in his living
I was
room.
like, oh yeah, I'm about to get a good price on this motherfucker.
Like, then you walk into this like shitty little room and he's got like wrestling figurines, baseball and football cards, and then music equipment.
Yeah.
How,
And he's
how
like,
Alabama?
Here's that 5150 you boys was after.
Yeah.
That guy's
I
watching
remember
right now.
I remember I was
Probably. God damn it.
He was a cool ass dude.
Yeah, he was.
Should have
Whatever
sold him that
happened to
amp.
my amp?
I remember I was playing on it and everything. I was like, man, that sounds awesome. Justin's like, you like the sound of it? I was like, yeah. I was like, all right, let's go. I was like, yeah, we need to get going.
I was like, you like that MJ? He's like, yeah, this sounds pretty good. All right, let's go. We'll figure it out at the unit.
Get that man his money.
Wrap it up.
Yeah,
It's like,
wrap it
there were 5 kids running around that living room without underwear on. We're
Yeah.
getting out of here.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Oh man, dude. And it rained and everything.
I was not part of that situation.
It was raining bad.
But you still playing the amp? That amp?
Oh hell yeah.
Man, that thing sounds so good still.
Oh yeah,
He just had it.
He just had it worked on.
Oh,
Yeah.
And what do you play now, Justin, with the 8-string?
I've been using the Ignator Armageddon. It's
Mhm.
another 120 watt.
Nasty.
It's just really good at handling low
Both the
end.
amps are fucking gross.
They just
I'm still in
complement.
awe.
It's literally just the complement between the two. That's our whole tone is what sounds
So
good.
this is my
as a
thing.
unit.
MJ's had the old school shit. He got the Eddie Van Halen.
There he goes vintage.
Bucket head. He's got the 5150 cab. This motherfucker's got the Mesa cab.
Yeah.
With the Ignator and it, like the newer shit. But man,
It blends.
Yeah, it
Ignator
does.
is a very underrated guitar head.
Yeah.
Like,
Other
it
than the
really
power
is.
supply. Just be careful.
Oh, Ignator. Yeah, oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he had it. Yeah, he had
The
a good
power
song on it.
transformer blew out in it. I think it was partly due to the unit, though. Honestly.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about that fucking unit? Yeah,
It's all the mold in the walls.
I was the one in there bitching to everybody else, like, because
Yeah.
I'm like, look, my fucking amps are fucking frying.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
what-
that.
And they're looking at me like, what the fuck are you
Well, that's
talking
what-
about?
MJ said something about that.
Yeah.
It wasn't too long after one of I think your Marshall went down or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was maybe a month later, the Bugira that I had, the original tube amp that I bought, it went out. But I got it fixed. It was doing fine. And then I brought it back to the unit and we were playing on for what, maybe an hour?
Yeah.
And then Puzz showed up. Dude, he gave us the fucking 4 count. It was nothing. Like nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
instantly died at the very second of that
Yeah.
song. Like I'm like,
Shout out to Big Air.
No, fuck.
oh shit.
Fuck the power in that place.
Yeah,
Fuck that
that
place.
shit.
Do you,
What
do you
heavy
guys, do you
storage
guys
unit? Fix your power.
Do you guys remember when the power pole outside, like, it had broken half or whatever, and the power company had to come fix it, and they were putting a new transformer outside? It was like on a Saturday. It was
I
like
remember this.
like we didn't have power for like 2 weeks or something in there, and I was in there on a Saturday, and they just happened to be there, and I go outside. I'm like, look, man, my fucking shit's frying. Blah 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 blah. You know, he's like, well, what are you running, buddy? What? Da, 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 da. I'm like, look, there's like 20 bands in here. They're all fucking running 100 watt amps. And he just starts shaking
Every
his
Friday,
head.
Saturday night.
He's
Yeah.
like, he knows where I'm going with this. I'm
Yeah.
like, everybody's got one fucking outlet. He's like, what?
You guys are gonna burn this place down.
His only question was, what's the breaker? What's the ampage on the breaker? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. He's
Where's
like,
the
is
breaker
it
box?
15 or is it 20? I'm like, it's probably fucking 15 because it
Probably
used to be a
10.
hardware store. And he's like, yeah, so 15 amp breaker is not gonna fucking hold you guys over.
Obviously.
Your shit's frying. It's slowly dying. You're just gonna have to keep repairing it unless they put in a 20 amp breaker. And I'm like, they're not gonna do that. There's shit overflowing into the fucking storage
And
unit
now-
for X Masters.
And now we're a solid
Yeah.
12
Put in
months on the
20
AC
amp
being out.
breaker? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
The
It's like
AC's been out since last summer.
They didn't fix the toilet. They're not gonna fix the fucking
Yeah.
program.
there's dead rats in the wall. They're not worried about this shit. They're not worried about anything in here being
They're worried about their
electronic.
monthly
Yeah.
payments.
Well, you pay up.
Obviously, you guys have found a way to make it work with the power situation.
Yeah.
You
Not
wouldn't
at
be
all.
there for 27 years.
You know.
that you've been.
God, going on
You
28
go-
now. Yeah.
You go in there every day and you cross your fingers that today's not the day that I fuck my shit up.
Yeah, well,
Because I really want to jam because I got pissed off this week.
Been a shit week. Let's go in there and jam.
dude, yeah.
That's what I love about that
when
place,
X
yeah.
Bastards was in there in the back, you know, I tried talking to them, and you know, they make conditioners.
Great
that-
fucking band, by the way.
Yeah,
great
fucking band, yeah.
Shout out to
Christ.
Mike.
Yeah,
you
shout out
know.
to X Bastard.
But they make power conditioners, and I was talking to Joe, and I was like, you know, you could potentially come off the wall so that, and I shouldn't call them conditioners as much as they are
Power
regulators.
Furman.
Yeah.
They're more so regulators where they like they're holding a reserve of power so that you get an equal feed, right? So you're getting a constant 120. Because I'd put meters on the wall in my unit, and I'd see it drop down, you know, from 118 to 114, you know, to 113, 120.
Really? Out of your outlet in your?
Yeah.
I think I showed
You
you
did
like,
come over.
like when I had the meters in the walls, and I was like, look, it drops down below this point. I turn everything off. Because when I was talking to the Mississippi Power guy, I was like, yeah, you were running like 100 watt amp, you know, 300 watt PA, 300 watt bass amp, blah, 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 blah. Then, you know, 300 watt computer, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, Jesus, you know, it's like,
And then
you
there's
should have-
5
wrong with
bands
you?
he's like,
doing
you should
that.
have multiple outlets with multiple circuits on 20 amp breakers for that. And I was like, yeah, he's like, your shit's fucking dying slowly over time.
But see, you're talking about, when you talk about 300-watt amps and stuff, that's your output. You know what I mean? That's what the amp is outputting to the speakers. That's not necessarily what that amp is drawing from its power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
More than that.
Yeah, less wattage but more power.
We ain't
And
solid
with
state
solid
shit,
state.
huh?
With solid state is less
Tube
power
is.
and more.
No,
you know.
and I explained that to him. I was like, these dudes aren't using solid state. Everybody's fucking using tubes in here.
Tubes.
Heavy metal, bro.
Yeah, everything's fucking tubes. And the
hips
and the
rock
X
and rock and
Bastards, they
roll.
got 2 fucking full stacks tube amps.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, God damn,
Who the
Joe,
fuck
you're gonna
does that?
fucking blow the fucking breaker.
X Bastards, dude.
And you also have like 6 bands practicing
At one
time.
time. And he was like, and his best advice to me was like, dude, just get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Save yourself,
He's like, you can keep
God
repairing
damn.
your shit or get the fuck out of here into a better place.
Phil, open that up,
This
please.
is,
Yeah.
First of all, let's do a little.
What is this? High bone. Wishbone.
Yeah,
What is this?
High West.
High West.
Let's everybody
That's the high
do a
west.
great job of not interrupting me. Okay. It's,
We would never.
so let's
We
do
call
a
him Turtle.
little reset here because nobody. First of all, nobody gives a shit about your amps. Okay.
That's pretty apparent.
I'm out. I was kidding.
That's coming from a drummer. I get it. That's okay.
Nobody gives a shit about your Crate GFX 120.
Yeah, man. Oh.
Not the crate. Ain't no fucking
Shout out
line.
to Crate. Shout out to Crate.
I got a full voodoo. Ah!
Excalibur.
Shut your mouth and do some overtime, okay? And
Go
get
ahead,
a fucking
Tom.
2-band.
Go ahead, Tom.
All right, so who brought this, by the way?
I did. That is mine.
Okay, so first of all, this is the most like gangster fucking like this is how I imagine myself walking into the bedroom when I have a lady waiting on me, right? Look at this fucking guy, right?
Look at that.
Look at that.
That's
He's
High
got-
West.
he's
High
like the
West.
Marlboro man.
High dollar.
He's got a 6-shooter. He's got his little hat. He's got
That's out
probably
of Utah, if it makes any sense.
probably a legit belt. Let's open it. Who's doing a shot?
There we go.
Fuck
Yeah.
dude.
Well, fucking Justin, Phil Mittman, the Clyde's me.
So first of all,
Open that motherfucker up. I have not tried that
I
yet.
cannot open this.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
Here, I got you. Come here.
This
Let
is
me see.
like this is me on a Monday night trying to take off a girl's
Rest in
bra.
peace.
It's not
Highly
gonna
intelligent.
3 hours later.
Hey girl, I got
Not
it.
even an hour
Just
ago, we
chill,
were
girl.
talking about his high intelligence.
Damn. All right, let's go. We're out of here. Nice, nice
sorry, I've
podcast
been
tonight,
drinking.
fellas.
I'm sorry.
But that $15 pomade though.
Justin, you know we can't.
I'm sorry.
I told you to talk about
I'm
that
on the
shit.
Jesus juice.
MJ might die tonight. Can you open this?
Yeah. Please don't. I don't look.
Man, it's gonna
We're
be
already
hard to replace another
Yeah, we're already
guitar player.
3-piece. Come on, man. Nobody else
Dude,
knows the
that-
D strings down here. Let's just.
Drummer band.
Plus, you're gonna kill our minority quota if you do that.
Fucking Democrats.
I'm calling. Dude, call the fucking police right now.
Call them. I don't give a fuck.
I'm from Alabama. I'm
That's hard
insensitive.
plastic on there, dude.
Hold on.
You're not opening that shit.
Uh-oh.
I wish you would have got that. We didn't get it. Can we do that again? Fucking do that again.
Instant replay.
You got
Okay.
slow mo on
Do
this
it
shit?
again.
Yeah, right.
Do it again.
We'll handle that.
Fuck, dude.
I think I
I'll
just cut
cut
my
your
eye
fucking
looking at
ass.
it.
Man,
Don't fuck with Puzz.
I feel like I'm bleeding right
I don't
now.
wanna meet Puzz on my dark
I will
house.
stab
If
everybody.
anybody has a hole in their neck tonight, fucking find that guy.
It's not very sharp, obviously. I'm trying to cut this fucking plastic. This is fucking high. This is top dollar
Is that the
plastic.
same knife you got 12 years ago?
Is that a Jack Hanna signature pocket knife?
This is a Gerber.
From the wilds of Africa.
Oh man, that's fucking up. Hold on.
Oh.
I see why you were having trouble trying to open this piece of shit.
He said
Dude,
hard
Damn.
plastic.
That's a nice
plastic,
$17.99.
Oh, that's a $160 knife. What you mean?
Are you serious? Is that
Yeah,
a
I'm not even
lifetime
joking.
warranty?
This is literally, well, it's Gerber, so.
Yeah.
Were you
Hey,
nervous?
Gerber.
This
Are
is
you
where I
nervous?
lose- This is where I lose an eye.
He was nervous. I thought you were gonna say that was a $169 bottle of whiskey.
I thought
I was hoping he was gonna say it was.
I would never bring, no. I would cut it open with a $160 knife.
I thought Gerber made like baby food and shit.
They do,
Gerber.
but they make knives too, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, option in. Spectrum.
I have a Gerber machete, you know.
Oh, okay.
That's a great
They
machete.
do shit.
Yeah. Gerber babies comes with knives.
Oh, you like our food? You'll like our knife.
I mean, Nixon was the face for Gerber for a while.
Hey.
That smells like bad decisions.
No, let me smell it.
Like cigarettes and wet pussy?
Jesus
I wasn't gonna
God.
go
Cigarettes
there.
and beans. Cigarettes and beans.
We're getting shut down. What does it smell like? Does it smell like freedom?
Smells like the Wild West.
Burger.
Smells like Utah.
Smells like gay cowboys.
Hey, can I get a smell?
Oh my goodness.
Can I get a smell?
I want to get in on
What that smell like?
Bad decision. Everybody wants to make a bad decision tonight.
I've been doing it for
Hey,
45 years.
Michelle, can you bring in some shot glasses?
Bad
Michelle?
decisions. Bad decisions.
Yeah, let me get a sniff on that.
Go ahead. That is a
What that smell like?
that is a beautiful blend of a 2-year-old rye and a 16-year-old rye.
Where's this from? By the way?
That is out of Utah.
You been fucking pangolins?
You want,
Please.
do you know what it smells like?
Yeah, I've already. Yeah.
Dude, honestly,
Oh,
it
fuck
kind
yeah.
of smells like Christmas cookies with whiskey spilled
I've
on
had
them.
these for
Yeah.
sale, teespring.com.
It kind of smells like, you know, it's an interesting.
It's got a lot of vanilla in it.
It smells like a Christmas party at Joe Biden's house.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. That's what I
Damn. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You already shot it? Did you already shoot it?
Pow,
Go ahead.
pow.
Go ahead.
No, you're on. Yeah, you're on multicam, dude.
There we go.
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
leave that open for a little bit. Let that.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're open the High West.
night.
Mitchell, welcome
You're
back.
on, dude.
Wow.
Welcome back, Mitchell.
This is a beautiful blend of a
take a
2-year-old
shot,
rye and a
too.
16-year-old rye, and it is.
Oh, that's
high-
dangerous.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, I want a shot.
That's fucking dangerous.
Oh, do you guys want me to get the shot glasses?
Yeah.
Did you not hear me yell for you to get the shot glasses?
Michelle.
We got it. Michelle, dude. Seriously though, we got to get a goddamn schedule going. Dude, we got to get
Yeah.
like a fucking game plan.
Let's get back
We
on.
gotta-
All right, so what are we talking about?
Back on some Dark Horizons.
So Dark
Yeah.
Horizon.
I-
You want
I
to talk
did-
about how
I
many
did
times
not-
we've recorded?
I do not want a shot because I'll end up going home with like a 310-pound
You're sleeping
Sharon.
on the couch here.
Okay.
Dude.
So let's talk about recording. So Dark Horizon, we've recorded.
A good handful of times.
All right,
Yeah.
we went to Hattiesburg. I can't remember who we recorded
No, the
with.
very, very, very first recordings we ever did of
Beach
Dark
Town
Horizon.
Sound.
Beach
Yeah,
Town
yeah.
Sound.
with
Who's that?
Jay
With
Jay
Jay.
Patrick. Shout out to
Yep.
Jay.
Oh,
Great sound
yeah.
man.
Dude, awesome
Yeah.
sound guy.
Dude,
Oh, man.
dude jams the fuck out of some bass with the chitlins,
Chitlins.
man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Oh,
chitlins.
yeah.
God damn.
Shout out.
I love some Jay, man.
What a
Jay's,
good
Jay's a
music
good
Jay's a
video,
cool
dude.
ass
Jay's a
dude.
good dude. He recorded us. Came out pretty decent.
I don't think we ever released those though, did we?
I don't even remember.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did because that was the MySpace days.
Yeah.
Don't talk about
We
that.
did release
So
those.
we did that.
Exterminate
Beachtown turned into Cineco, and that's where we recorded.
with Mark.
We recorded Seven Horns.
Mm.
We recorded
Waddy.
the Waddy,
Yeah, Waddy.
and
That's right.
Come Get Some.
Yeah.
So those came out pretty good. Vince came up with the
Are
idea.
those songs or those EPs
Those
or?
are
It was a
songs.
3-song,
Yeah.
basically whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So we went. We only had money.
I mean, I'm not
Shh,
judging.
don't talk about it. So Vince came up with the idea. He was like, "Hey man, what if we threw in 3 different guys on these 3 different songs?" We're like, "Okay, let's do it." So we had
Wait, what do you? That's like-
Vocalist.
one song per one dude. Sure,
It was almost
No, I
like
mean,
that
but
one
like,
video.
what
Yeah.
position?
just vocals.
Okay.
Yeah. So so we had Josh Gilley from Jane Doe's Dead, Southbound Shadow. He came in and did the Waddy song with us as we crossed
Killed
the
it.
Waddy.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Everybody that did the songs,
Played
what
it.
song they I don't know if they I can't remember if they chose the songs how. Anyway, the songs came out great.
Yeah.
We had Kylie Dearman from
Oh,
fucking every
Sibylle,
band ever.
Yeah,
Sibylle,
Sibylle.
yeah.
Yeah.
He
Did
came
for
in
10
and
years.
did Come Get Some with us.
Straight
and then-
killed it.
Yeah, and then we had Jerry Seymour come in and do Seven Horns of the Apocalypse.
Yes.
And every one of those songs came out fucking great. This is like, well, maybe not even a year after we recorded those songs.
Yeah, it wasn't even
They
a
came
year.
in, Vince threw out the idea, it worked out well. And we had a couple people hit us up like, hey man, y'all gonna record some more? Come and do some
Yeah,
vocals.
more people
And
wanted to
nothing
do
ever
guest
really,
vocals.
well,
we didn't record it anymore.
We even had Brooks Hubbard. Like he had it.
Yeah, he won.
in,
Everybody's
and-
had Brooks Hubbard.
Yeah, he wanted. He's like,
He's
man,
the
I could do
musical
a
hoe.
fucking whore.
I love him. I love him. He's my-
No, yeah, he wanted to actually do some shit with us, and nothing ever really came about it really on our end because we're
You know,
Lazy as fuck.
He was the singer for Superstar Fat Beat.
Really, never knew that.
Oh damn, yeah.
And then you had Corey come in.
No.
was it?
That was post Corey. That was post Corey. That was after
Really?
Corey left us, and
Really?
he came in for a week and a half. Then we got Greg Brooks.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Learning something new tonight. This is great.
Anyways,
Yeah.
back to yours.
Yeah, so it's not as great, but
Cool story, bro.
yeah, cool story, man. Okay. So yeah, we had them three come in. I think they knocked that out in a day, and
Yeah.
still is like it,
Yeah.
anytime I go back and listen to those
Dude,
songs, and
Mark
it just,
Black's recordings hold up. Like
Like you
as
can
far
turn
as-
it up. It's
Yeah,
just
like you can play a song on Spotify and then play those old ass recordings, and they sound just as
Yeah.
good as anything you
great.
play.
turn that shit up
like,
at a party or
that
whatever.
man has magic.
I mean, nobody's
fucking
trying to listen
fingers.
to it, but I mean, it's
Yeah, nobody wants to listen to it, but if you did want to listen to it, just know that it doesn't
You
sound
gonna
bad.
listen to it?
yeah. Too bad, you know.
Too bad.
No, man, those are some of the best recordings we did.
Yeah,
and-
man.
and-
Mark works fucking magic. That guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark.
Anytime we would
Yeah,
fuck
Mark
up,
Black.
Mark was not.
Yeah.
Mark didn't fuck it. He was just like, he would stop. He'd be like, "Oh man, do that again, cause you
Yeah.
suck."
No, Mark
basically.
was a cool dude. Like, there's no wasting time. Like, that was the most efficient thing I've ever seen. Like, been a part of. Like, I'm so
2
glad I was a
days.
part of that. That was
2
an
days. We
experience.
did
Yeah.
that shit. And
3
that's the
songs in
best
2
fucking
days.
thing
And
If
it
you
I've
just
ever-
turned out like that. Like,
If you
I
was
was-
slightly off, he'd be like, "Hey, start over." I'm like,
Yep.
All
You
right,
suck, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
fucking
man.
do it again.
that
More
was
time
the-
to play on my guitar.
Okay, so like when you were doing the studio stuff and like what you're talking about specifically, where somebody tells you like stop and do it again, like artistically, you feel like you have your stuff together, right? So when someone
No.
tells you like stop and go again, and like how does that like? Do you conform to that, or do you feel like they're trying to push you to be better? Or
Push
do
a
you
bit
feel
better.
They hear
Yeah,
things that
very-
we don't hear. That's the way I look at it. He
Yeah.
can hear things I don't hear. Because as a musician, it's not hard to get too attached to your shit. It's not too It's not too hard to be too involved with it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna hear. It's like, I don't know what you're playing, but I know this isn't on time,
Yeah.
and I know this doesn't line up. You're not playing the same thing
Start over.
twice. Like, you need to do this. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you right now, you don't want this put out to the masses recorded like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And I'm cool. We're cool with that.
and it's
like-
kind of hard to accept that at first, right? Though I mean,
A little bit to an extent. Sure.
yeah, but we know
Honestly,
that.
to me, it was a little intimidating because Mark's a very do this, do that kind of guy, and it's
Yeah.
like, so you just, yes, sir, boss. You just do what you're told,
Yeah.
because he's the guy that knows how to work this shit, and you just know how to play
so
it.
you trusted him.
Yes,
Yeah,
very much
yeah,
so. Yes,
definitely.
Well,
Like, 'cause
yeah,
there was-
the finished product. We were like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Probably
never
true,
any.
yeah.
He never wanted to change direction, and never this riff is bad. Oh, what if you guys did this here? It was like he let us record what we were trying to record, but it was like he was looking out for our best interest in like this doesn't sound as good as it could.
Yeah.
Let's try again.
Man, that's,
And
See,
so
I
And
do
that's the
remember.
attitude to take. That's
Yeah.
the attitude.
I do remember. Like on my
Never got
double
offended
bass
by
stuff.
Mark.
He was like, "This is fucking solid." And that always stuck with me. I'm not the best fucking drummer in the world. Like I'm not a technical motherfucker. Or nothing.
You're up there.
I'm okay. I'm not a high level. I'm not Phil
but
Kron,
you need
but
your ego filled.
a little bit. And when he told me like, "Hey, your double bass is great," I'm like, "Yeah, I appreciate you."
Appreciate that.
No, but it was always on time, like and that always stuck with me. I was like, I appreciate that.
The
Like that's
recording
Yeah.
is a tough thing. It's
Yeah.
a real
Yeah.
tough thing.
yeah.
And then to survive it as a band, honestly, is also another feat because
yeah,
that's-
because that's how it looks.
that
So
was-
like plethora, like we're
that
talking about
destroys
plethora,
a
Bruh.
lot of bands, man, to record and then
Yeah.
to be stressed out together.
Yeah.
Because no offense, writing music, jamming music, playing live, that doesn't stress you out like recording does.
Record, yeah.
Where you're on somebody else's clock.
some homework shit.
Like you got to come here and do this shit. You're
It's
on a
on your
limited.
permanent record.
Yes.
Literally,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. Everybody's
Yeah.
gonna hear that shit. Hopefully.
So
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like talking about plethora earlier, like recorded. It wasn't too long after that. It was done.
Yeah.
And then we were, and me and MJ and our buddy Jake and our other buddy, we did 30 Theory. It was same thing. We recorded,
Yeah.
and it wasn't long after that. It was, there was no like hatred between
No.
me, with
No.
any of that. It's just like it was weird. And then like a couple times we recorded, Dark Horizon. And, you know, like I'm gonna keep going with this. This is good, but it's just wild that we've evolved.
No, we
from,
survived. We survived
Yeah.
several recording processes as a
Definitely
band.
been some
honestly.
shit.
Yeah, there's
Because-
always been some shit, you know.
That says
Yeah.
something as a band. That
Like
says
we
something.
survived Beachtown Sound, we survived Hattiesburg, we survived
Yeah.
Simcoe.
We literally went to
like,
Hattiesburg. We went to Hattiesburg actually and recorded. I can't remember the
We
guy's name.
recorded
Yeah,
and played a
and we
show
had
in the
played a
same
show,
day.
yeah.
That was a long fucking day,
Yeah.
man. We went play. We recorded with the guy. We recorded
Seven
live
horns.
7 horns.
Yeah.
Recorded
Yeah, I still remember.
multiple takes.
We were there for
Then
a
we-
good 4 or 5 hours.
Oh yeah. Then we went.
Phil's got a question.
Yeah,
over
you
here.
went to the corner pocket, got some hose, brought it back to the Motel 6. Is that what
It was not like that at all, Phil. I apologize.
No, I'm sorry. You got people watching. I understand. Like you can't.
No, it really. I'm not even gonna try to bullshit. It wasn't like
Okay.
that.
No,
But
no, no. Well,
no,
we went
we-
to Taco Bell afterwards, and I got food poisoning.
Yeah.
From
yeah.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Hell.
All right, Taco Bell stock is going down.
Oh man,
tomorrow.
it was,
Damn, dude.
it was when they had the chicken flatbread sandwich,
That's that hurt.
and we went to Taco Bell right after that before we went to the tavern to play. And we ate that. We were all sitting around. We're drinking Oktoberfest. You know, we're having a good time. We start playing the set, and all of a sudden, I feel an urge for something to come out of my mouth from my stomach.
I remember when we got done playing, he was just like, whoa. I was like, what the fuck he's going? Like,
Man, you're gonna get your gear off the stage?
yeah, like he's like, fuck this shit, I'm gone. Y'all got the rest, right?
I was like, y'all get my shit, deuces. Went out to the parking lot, emptied my stomach of contents. I powered through the whole set
Silly
though.
poop.
Powered through the entire set. I was proud
sick
of
as
myself.
shit,
on that.
like with food poisoning.
Yes, because
Yeah.
Oh, it was
we
bad.
played 2 songs. Vince looked back at me and was like, "Are you okay?"
And,
No.
you're,
And I was
you're
like-
the only guy in the group that got sick.
Yeah, I was the only one that ate the chicken flatbread
He
sandwich.
had the COVID.
I fucked that pangolin, man.
Before it was cool. Yeah.
Before-
But like, yeah, so like we're 3 songs deep, and Vince looks back 2 or 3 songs deep. Vince's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Keep going, keep going."
Yeah.
Let's blast through the
I
set.
powered through the whole set, and then like immediately like laid my guitar down on the stage, ran outside to my girlfriend's car, and just immediately just covered the front tire in puke.
He said,
So was it like, or was it like?
No, it was more like.
You guys are describing my last Saturday night, by the way.
Wow, bringing up some memories of. We apologize.
PTSD, I think is what they call that.
Did you hook up with a girl that night? Or what?
Oh no, I was there with my
Oh,
girlfriend.
dude, I think
That's what I'm asking.
no, never mind. It must have been
I think when I got
different
home,
night.
I was a little too fucked up for that.
I think there was an ambulance that showed up that night.
Yeah, the
Oh yeah,
whistle-
dude, that chick fucking OD'd on
yeah,
cocaine.
yeah.
Your girlfriend over
No, some other girl at the bar had like OD'd on
some
cocaine.
other girl.
We're talking about
Yeah.
Hattiesburg here.
Yeah, we're talking about the tavern now.
Well, who hooked up with her though?
Actually,
Are you gonna hook up with somebody that was OD'd?
Yeah.
no. If you don't remember, somebody was trying to hook up with her.
Yeah.
Old Colby was trying to hook up with her.
Man.
Rest in peace,
Yeah,
Colby.
rest
Yeah.
in peace,
I
man.
I was
Southbound.
gonna say Kobe needs to be in prison.
I fucking love that dude, man.
Yeah.
That dude was the pinnacle of redneckery. Like that motherfucker knew how to have a good time.
Yeah. Never had fun with that.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
I don't know, between him and the Gillies, those redneck sons of bitch.
Shout out to the Gillies.
shout
Yeah,
out.
shout out to
shout out.
fucking Sambo and Josh, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
Wow, man. I had good times with them. Yeah.
dude, we
The
played a
real
lot
deal.
of shows with Southbound Shadow
Yeah,
though
we did.
while they were rolling.
And they were never disappointing.
Fuck
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
fuck no.
I'm so
if you're
upset right
if you're disappointed in Southbound Shadow, you just need to go another venue.
now. I'm so upset right
He's
now.
currently pouring the Clydes me.
But look, get ready to
Go
shot.
ahead and pour
Get
some
the
more,
camera. Get the camera over there.
Oh, shot.
Shit.
No, it's in the. Yeah. We have
These motherfuckers going down.
we have a lot
Oh my
of
god,
rye
dude.
whiskeys.
That was for the Gillies.
We get
Oh, excuse me.
There's
Yippee
all
ki
kind of,
yay!
like,
Yippee
spring
ki
reverb.
I am convinced I'm getting laid tonight, dude.
Who's the lucky guy?
All these-
Wow, wow,
Welcome to the three-ring circus that is the KrohnKast.
What the fuck is going on?
Look,
Man?
I'm just a king looking for my cinder fella. You know?
That glass loafer gonna slip today?
Levi's not required.
Oh, if I'm a what?
Can you hold on? Do we have time for this? I'm sure we do. It's not only 9 o'clock.
Oh,
Can we talk about the pants story again, please?
Dude, come
Can
on,
we
pants.
revisit it?
I wasn't here. Pants.
It's
No
it.
Let's
pants.
talk about it. So we're in
Alright.
so you're in Atlanta, Georgia.
I don't do social media, so you really
We'll
have
do it
to.
again.
You have to break it down to me.
All right.
So, can we get the camera on me?
Yeah.
It's your podcast. You can do what the fuck you want.
Camera on Phil.
I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, right?
Mm.
I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable.
No.
Try to get comfortable.
I'm just a guy.
Late night sex talk.
I got these fucking orange chairs. I wish people could see these orange fucking chairs.
Very comfortable. High quality.
That's a real
Levi's.
501s.
Not Wranglers, Levi's.
No.
Anyway,
No, Wrangler's real comfortable jeans.
Anyway, I was at
Favre.
an Outback Steakhouse.
In Atlanta, Georgia. 404.
That's the important part.
That's the most important part. Yeah.
It was a high end spot, right?
Yeah. That's not cheap. No, it's not a cheap place.
I had
Go
like,
ahead.
look, I don't know if you. In order for me to tell the story correctly, I need fucking like.
Well, we all gotta
concentration.
turn around or something?
No, I need
Are you gonna take
concentration.
your pants off now?
No comments from the peanut
I need
gallery.
concentration. The fucking rice hats fucking everything up.
Don't you ever insult Lord Raiden.
What is it when he goes like that and fucking like goes straight across the
Right.
thing? Anyway, I was in the Outback in Atlanta.
Go ahead with your story. I'm
Pocket full
sorry.
of money.
All right,
Can we get that on camera?
do it. Just if you don't tag Kron Studio, you're fired.
God damn, this is my first job.
All right. We gotta go.
So, I was working on a power line crew, right?
Sure.
I was
Yeah.
working,
Do your thing.
And seriously, dude, I was like the top 3. And dude, anybody wants to challenge me on this? I got the goddamn hooks right now. I got the hooks, dude. I'll climb a pole right now in 2 seconds, dude. I'll climb straight up.
No slower.
I'll fucking rip the transformer off the pole and then fucking throw it at your mom, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm the
I
baddest
challenge
dude.
you right now
So-
after this podcast.
So I did the pole climbing school.
The pole climbing school.
I took second place in pole.
If you're talking about Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah. So they sent me to Atlanta to this boot camp thing, right? And so I'm in Atlanta, and we're working our wieners off, dude. It was like 32 people in the class, and I think like 14 graduated.
Damn.
Like that. I mean, you want to talk about
This
hell?
is high level shit.
You want to talk about like
Straight
hell?
lineman school, right?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
want to talk
wow.
about Hell Week for fucking Marines, like that.
No, linemen's y'all motherfuckers work.
So to graduate the class, you gotta climb a 60-foot pole. You know, the T-top pole.
Right.
And walk across the and your lanyards, you know, with your harness is hooked to a I mean, goddamn, we can't have
You
people
gotta be
dying
safe.
out there.
Safety first.
Right, safety
Yeah.
first.
OSHA safety.
You get it.
Oh shit.
So
What did you? Yeah, right.
and your little ticket, your little letter. Fucking, can we focus? Can we get Ray? Look, Ray's dying. He's dying.
He can't. He's coughing. It's COVID. It's COVID. We're all infected. Oh God, Buzz has got it. Don't fall.
Sorry.
Oh, we're gonna do it later.
All
It's
right,
infectious.
All right, dude. I feel like I'm in
Go
a
ahead.
band with fucking Mitchell here, running people out.
All right. Continue. Yeah. So you're Atlanta, Georgia.
So Atlanta, Georgia, we're working our ass off. We're on the poles. Back, you know, you got the fucking.
You got your pants
You
on.
got the waist belt going
Sure.
around the pole. And
Yeah.
You got your hooks in. We're throwing like footballs and basketballs. Can't drop the ball.
No, don't
Right?
do that.
And
No,
we're doing all
terrible.
that, and we fucking gotta without hands step over like a line that's waist level. It's teaching us how to work on a pole without using our hands, like and trusting our hooks that's on our feet.
Yeah.
Right? So we get a night off, and they're like, "Hey guys, you guys are about to graduate. You're one night away from graduating and getting all this money." And I'm like one of the top guys. Ask anybody.
Of course.
I'm one of the top fucking guys.
100+ K a year, baby.
Look at me, right?
You're talking about 6 figures. Huh?
Yeah, I'm not like an average dude. I'm
No.
top 5 in everything I do.
Oh.
That's just a fact.
Believable.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
So they said, "Here's a night off," right? And we're getting checks like fucking crazy. It's not funny. We're getting checks like crazy, dude.
And say it's not funny though.
I'm like 19, 20 years old, right? I got like seriously no shit, dude. $2,200 cash in my pocket because who gets a bank account, right? Nobody. At that point, I'm like, I'm listening to a little Boosie and shit. Like I'm trying to
get fades and get fucking
get
paid,
fades,
man.
bro.
Fades
Like,
and paid, baby.
I got some J's on, you know what I mean? So they're like,
You're in Atlanta. Yeah,
so
sure. Okay, yeah.
all these dudes are from like all these different I can't say the word rural. Say it.
Rural.
Like Van Cleve.
RURAL.
Rural. Watch it.
Like Grand Bay.
Like Grand Bay, it's rural.
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 Talking about rural.
I grew up in a rural.
Real or
You're saying
rural?
it like somebody who's Asian.
Rural.
It's rural.
Rural. Like if these dudes ran out of Skull or Copenhagen, they're like panicking. They're fighting somebody.
Exactly. Yeah. You just said Skull or Copenhagen.
just-
Yeah.
just-
Rural.
Enough explained.
So,
Yes.
yeah,
we got
just
you.
bad people, right? So I'm so happy Ray Ray's back and he's alive. And he's breathing.
He made it out of the
Holy shit.
bathroom. Yeah.
I thought we were gonna have to call the ER house or something.
I gotta go to the bathroom now after that shit.
The rural.
So-
Getting rural. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
we have a night off, right?
Okay.
And I swear to God, dude, and
lost
I'll
my
elaborate.
composure.
I'm not gonna tell the same story. It's the same story, but there's more details to it. So they're like, "Hey, you got the night off. Have fun, but be responsible. Because if you're not responsible, there will be penalty. This is real. You guys live in the real world." And we're like, yeah, we're fucking. I'm 19 years old. I know what the fucking real world is, bro. So we go to the parking lot. This guy brings out. I swear to God, this is true.
I believe it already.
And and they told us like you're getting drug tested the next day. So there's no like, there's no heroin, there's no cocaine, there's no marijuana. Nothing like that.
There's a
right?
couple beers.
Yeah, just a couple beers, and we're like, well, we'll just go out and have a couple beers. This guy reaches into his F-150 STX whatever redneck truck that he's got from South Georgia, and his dad on his Didi's farm in Mundidi. And he fucking reaches in and he gets a box, and there's all these little sections in the box of mason jars.
Like a
And he's
fish,
like,
like a tackle box or something.
My daddy makes moonshine.
Yeah.
And it's all these different flavors of moonshine.
Oh, this
I
sounds like a great story
I didn't
already.
know. I didn't know what moonshine was. So I'm like gulping the moonshine. Like,
Terrible idea already.
and I didn't. For some reason, like it didn't hit me like it was. Hey guys, can we fucking focus here? I'm telling a fucking $1 million story.
Continue.
Just
Welcome back.
guys.
Welcome back.
Dude,
Sorry.
focus is not my
So-
point.
So we're
Continue. Yes.
I'm fucking gulping moonshine. And
this
it's not affecting me, which is giving me superhuman fucking
Not yet.
powers, dude.
Oh, Zimmerman.
That is now he's in the DC universe.
So one
Poor
of the
bastard.
nerds with a cowlick. One of the nerds with a cowlick is like, he's like, "Hey bro, let's go to a fucking bar, dude, get some hoes." And I'm like, "Dude, that's a great idea because we could slay hoes right now, dude. I got cash. This dude's everybody had money. Like we had fucking cash."
Baller.
Well, y'all went to Outback Steakhouse. Yeah, you had money.
So we're googling like what's open in the area, like what bars and shit.
Wait,
right?
there was Google.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the inception.
We're just starting out, but it was there.
I'm
Yeah, you fucked me up, but I appreciate if nobody questioned what the fuck I said from now on, okay?
I'm full of questions. I'm sorry.
Remember, you got the grandpa over here, okay?
I think it was Ash Jeeves at that time,
I'm
to be
young.
honest.
I gotta ask
Wow.
Damn, I asked that motherfucker, so he ain't shit.
Okay, so moonshine.
So,
moonshine.
As you guys know, when you're young, loading up in a car with a bunch of dudes you just met to go
Young
to
and
a bar
dumb.
is
Yeah.
a wild idea, right? It's like, wow.
Wow.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
So we load up and I'm in a car or whatever, and I was like, somebody drive my car. I just bought this. It's a brand new F-150. Right?
Yeah.
Still got it today. It was a
High
2000.
quality.
Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
I was like, hey guys, I just downed like a half a gallon of moonshine, and I feel great. I feel great.
I
dude.
bet you
That's what it's
did.
supposed to do.
I feel great. I took a multivitamin. I'm good, right? And I was like,
One a day.
On
man.
one of the days.
Anyway, I'll cut to the chase. This
Yeah.
is not about me.
You lost your pants.
No. So we get to the Outback, dude. We're throwing $100 bills,
Oh, we're still on that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
$100 fucking bills.
Like it was nothing. $100?
And
Oh,
look,
whatever.
the shot glasses were literally a little bit smaller than this. They're
But filled to
filling
the
it up
top.
with Jim Beam, the cheapest trash.
Oh.
Trash.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Trash,
sorry.
dude. Trash.
Dry as shit. In
Whatever.
That's why we brought top quality stuff tonight.
And you know.
Alabama.
Al Wabber.
And Utah and Alabama. Two great states. Go ahead.
I'm almost there, Buzz.
Go ahead.
So.
Almost. Not quite.
Almost.
I'm almost there.
Okay.
So we're fucking down in shots, just killing shots, and money meant nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No one knew that
Nothing. You're
I
a freshly graduated
I
lineman. What do you
didn't
mean?
I didn't have no bills. You know what I mean? Like it's just like,
$100. What's $100?
and I was the new guy.
Okay.
You're the rook.
And so everybody's counting on me to like pay for everybody's trip, and I'm like, dude, everybody get what you want.
this.
I
These-
got this.
These slightly obese women, y'all get what y'all want. We got everybody's drinks, right?
Slightly.
We're just getting everybody's drinks. So next thing I know, I'm in the parking lot, right? And all this shit hits me. All this shit hits me. And everybody here, I am confident, has been drunk to where they thought they were gonna die. Right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's
Jaeger.
Never.
Turkey.
so
I
I can't feel my body. I'm pressing.
Hey, last time I drank
Right.
Claude Mays, I went home fucking fucked up.
Might be night 2.
Everybody's dying, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. In the parking lot out of Outback. Classic.
Hey guys, let's
Puking out back.
draw on the focus. I'm almost done.
Go ahead.
I'm almost done. This group of women, and they were
Were they slightly impressed and then you threw up and
they were slightly like, I don't want to use the word heavy, right? But I did. They're slightly.
He was drunk. He
Was
all
the
good.
ass big or was the gut big? That's the difference.
They're touching me and they're talking to me. Everything's feeling good. They're like, look, why don't you get in the car and come with us? And I'm like,
Uh-oh.
sounds like a great idea.
Okay.
That sounds like a great idea.
The best idea.
And so I get in the car. Look, I don't know if y'all have ever been. I know you have. You know, everybody in this fucking room has been like fucking dying drunk, right?
Still
and
trying
been
to
in a
fuck.
car and have that motion.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, who manufactured this vehicle,
I never want to ride in a Honda again.
right?
Yeah.
Like, whoever, like, there's got to be an engineer, or scientist somewhere that's got to make this easier on my body because
So-
I'm about to.
I'm American.
Die.
I'm drunk when I do this.
So do you have a thing against Ford? That is what you're trying to talk about
this
right now.
girl's- Listen to me,
Me
buzz.
too.
This girl's got a hand on my leg, right? I'm in between two women in like the back of a Corolla,
Uh-oh.
We're talking about Toyota.
Toyota Corolla. It's
That's a Blackbird.
It's a smaller version of a Camry. To those
Oh, okay. All right.
right?
Oh yeah, no, it
MJ
really
knows. MJ knows in depth.
It's a poor man's Camry. You got that, MJ?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You
No,
good to go?
oh, yeah.
He's on a camera before. It's
You can fit an AR in the back in the trunk.
Dude. Get your shit together, man.
Oh, man.
We're talking about like
Serious.
top level,
Serious face.
top level fucking Toyotas.
So
here.
this girl, and dude,
Yeah.
she's not.
She-
right.
She's trying to touch your penis.
Oh, yeah.
This is a PG.
Maybe?
This is a
Is it a
PG
penis?
podcast.
Or did your knee hurt and she was just trying to rub your knee?
I was in shape at the time.
Or did
right?
it involve a gerbil in your anus?
I was
Heard for a
fine.
squirting.
have drove
Blocking
her
the camera.
ass.
I think
no,
that's
no.
what your shirt needs to say.
We're getting shut
Heard
the
for
fuck down here.
cruising for a bruising. No, that's
Goddamn
not as good.
Catherine Short's wife.
That-
I hope this is on Twitch so we don't.
Surpass the
Twitch.
I woke up with my
Call her
pants off.
Catherine Shorts.
Catherine Shorts.
She's kind of short. Yeah, she is kind of short.
Catherine Shorts.
I think she was hungover today too.
She was a little bit. Love you.
Calm down.
We all love you, Kat.
So I'm telling this
Shout
girl,
out to Cat.
I'm about to
and
get a text.
It's one of those
Don't
situations.
come home tonight. Oh,
It's one of
there it
those-
is. I'm just kidding.
Stay your ass there.
You can sleep at Mitchell's house.
You can sleep with Phil.
Now.
You got a bedroom here, Phil?
Your story, Phil.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you, Ray Ray. I'm going to continue my story.
Yeah. You lost your pants.
So I'm talking to this girl on the girl, right? And they're doing like fucking 92 miles an hour.
As
This
fast as
fucking
it can
road.
go.
I don't know where we're going.
That's about top speed for a
I don't
Toyota
know-
Corolla.
Top
Yeah, yeah.
speed. Y'all are going downhill
I don't know
too.
where we're going. Dude, straight up, like they're taking
And
they're taking pills.
No brakes.
They're taking pills. They're doing weird stuff. that I don't know about. Because I'm like 19, 20, 21, whatever I was.
Yeah.
Like they're doing stuff that like makes me afraid. And dude, straight up, dude, I'm in fucking like nice ass pants.
Yeah.
Like
So
slacks.
this is
Are they
where it
Shiny.
begins.
They're shiny.
Would you classify them as pants or slacks?
Look, I went to.
There's a difference.
There's a
What's
huge
the-
difference.
the-
Nice pants or slacks.
The buckle,
Oh yeah.
Buckle.
And I
Like
spent-
at Jordan Mall.
I spent like.
Oh, that's where you got your
seven-
affliction shirt.
Dude, I'm a high.
Yeah. There's a good chance of that. Yes.
Had a little bit of money.
Not here to judge. Continue. No, please. We're not here to judge.
those bugle boys you're wearing.
Hell no, they're the polos.
Damn.
And that's how you get fired.
Andrew, can you fucking?
It's time
rile
for you to
guys
clock
in?
out.
Oh, he broke out the Andrew again.
Uh-oh.
I don't have a boss for a
Me?
reason.
Andrew,
Me?
Andrew, can you fucking
Puzz.
dial these guys in real quick?
All right, hold
Bro, I
on.
have trouble
Hold on,
dialing
hold on.
myself in.
Phil's trying to tell a story about when he lost his
I'm
pants. out
almost
later,
there,
Georgia.
dude. I'm
Yeah, he's
almost there.
All right.
My bad. Puzzle's trying to put the pieces in place.
And then we'll get back to your fucking crate GFX.
Did you get that?
We'll talk
Did you get
about
that
it.
on the mic? Can we get that on the mic? Wait.
Woo!
So they're doing stuff.
I
that
tried
I'm
to
not
sell
comfortable-
it.
I'm not
No, you
comfortable
didn't.
with right now.
I'm sorry.
I was-
I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay.
I
Go
grew,
ahead.
I grew up in a goddamn
lay 'em out.
Christian community.
I
right?
apologize.
Fucking old school Mississippi, like.
Man, I'm glad you didn't see my Halloween
Road.
costume.
dude, yeah.
Go ahead, Phil. We apologize.
You guys invited me on here to drink.
That's what we've been doing. Hey,
Alright.
all right, continue.
Do you
Go
have
ahead.
fucking Adderall in the back fucking drawer or something? Jesus
I haven't said
Christ.
anything this whole time.
Christ, dude.
I've
This
just
is
been
a
letting them
fucking-
go.
Phil's over. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
So,
finish, Phil.
You
Go
lost your pants.
Hang on, let me wet my whistle real quick.
Yeah.
What it up with that Makers and Diet
You want some
Pepsi?
Clyde?
Fucking throw
The
it.
Clyde.
Quick question. Quick question. Quick answer. Mitchell, this is the easiest podcast for you so far.
By far.
Yeah, or a bunch of fucking dumbasses that play music. I don't know how to explain it.
I'm so close, dude.
Just get it. Get finished.
Hit the climax.
I overpaid.
I don't know if I
Let
want
you
to say
finish.
that's what he said or what that's what she said.
That's what they said. They said that.
They.
Said that
That's what they
Okay,
said.
I'm sorry. Phil. Please continue.
So
Go ahead,
I'm in
everybody.
the backseat of this
You keep
Corolla,
that, you
right?
keep that.
Okay.
These girls are
Backseat,
like-
Corolla,
so,
Atlanta.
look, these girls are like they took like 2 pills and they take the fucking pill bottle.
Get in the
and
mic.
They crush the fucking pills up with the pill bottle, and then they put on a thing, whatever it was. I don't remember. I don't know if you remember. I was gulping moonshine. So this is all hitting me at this point, right? And I'm like gone. Like everything's like.
Yeah.
So they're like snorting this powder, and I was like, hey guys, I don't know if you guys know, but I come from a clean community in South Mississippi, and I don't know, I don't know if you're fucking. I don't know.
When you know you're bullshitting so hard.
I didn't know we invited Jimmy Vollmer to the event. Matt Trey would be proud.
Go ahead.
So
We're
anyway,
listening. We're listening.
they're
Yeah,
touching my leg. They're talking to me, telling me how good the shape of my head looks, which is a fucking. It's a sensitive subject
Wait,
for
did
me.
you
We've
say
talked
the
about
shape
it.
of your
The
head?
shape of my head. It's a
Shape of my head. Look at my head, damn it. Look at my head.
Take a look.
It's a weird situation. There's a lot of history, a lot of fucking bullying things going.
It's okay.
We're
We're not here to judge on that tonight,
We'll get
though.
into it. We'll get into it.
Continue,
We'll get
please.
into it.
please.
We're not here to judge on
I'll
it.
knock your fucking ass out.
Please.
Jeremy.
Phil, don't fight it.
All right. So
Don't fight it.
Let it roll, man.
So
Come on.
anyway,
This is therapy.
this is the end of that story because I fucking blink, right? You ever blink and like wake up somewhere? Like I blink.
Yeah, you like doze off and then
And
you
I-
wake up and you're like, holy
and
shit.
I look, check it out. I blink, and I'm like talking to this girl, and I'm like, "Oh man, you're like the shape of your face is so fucking weird to me right now because of your genetics and your whole body style is bothering me." And then I blink and I wake up. Like I'm in the fucking woods, dude. Like straight up in the middle of the fucking.
And that's
woods.
where your pants were on.
I'm in the middle of the woods. I feel fucking.
This is Mississippi, not Grand Bay, right?
This is Atlanta,
No, this is
Georgia.
Alabama. No, it's Georgia, right?
Alabama.
Yeah, it's on the
Georgia's
outskirts
just like
of
a
Atlanta.
cross of Alabama and Florida, so
This
it's
isn't,
real freaky out there.
This is an Alpharetta.
This is the epitome of the South, is what the fuck it is.
This is Lovejoy,
Colonel Sanders.
Atlanta, Georgia. If you know anything about Atlanta, if you've ever been to Lovejoy, right? That's where we're at.
LaGrange.
The Outback in Lovejoy.
Been through LaGrange.
Like right next to Cobb County.
Okay.
Cobb County. By
Fucking
the
Cobb
Georgia
County,
Dome.
Georgia.
By the Georgia Dome, right? Color Park, where you at? Color Park. Gucci Mane. You ever heard of Gucci Mane?
Yeah, on occasion.
Man
Okay.
Gucci.
Gucci Mane probably had something to do with this. So I wake up.
He was probably
you
in prison at
and
the
I
time.
look up and I'm in the middle of the fucking forest. You ever been in a forest?
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of
Never
the
been
goddamn
to a
forest. And I'm looking up and I feel terrible. My brain is pounding.
Sorry, Red Cap.
Sorry to interrupt real quick. I just want to shout out to Corey Robertson,
Red Cap.
Shout out to
Who
Red
is,
Cap, Cap Red.
It's not looking good, buddy.
who is a Bucks fan.
31-0.
He is currently losing
You got your ass beat
to
by
the New
Cajuns.
Orleans Saints football team. 31-0.
First of all, Corey Redcap, if you're watching,
We love
go
you,
ahead and,
but you suck.
go ahead and put women's underwear on and
You can Snapchat me
go
later.
lay down in the
MJ stole my
median right
fucking
now.
glass.
That's what's happening. All right, Ray's gonna die tonight. Put the camera on Ray.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Hang on,
Remember, we wrote that on the
No,
whiteboard.
no, don't put the camera on me. No. 'Cause look,
Hey, real quick,
No,
hit it,
I'm the
please.
fucking
No,
grandpas.
that's great whiskey right
No,
there.
I don't want-
Please,
I don't want
I-
to do that shit.
I'm on Clyde.
Sip
I got
it?
plenty of
Alright,
Clydes. Please pour it up. Use it. I
Oh
don't
my
care.
God.
That shit's actually really good. Damn, we got the
Ooh.
spring
Damn,
reverb.
MJ, nah.
Spring reverb. Everybody, welcome.
So real quick, so
You got the Ocean's
that's the
11
beginning
coming?
of your Atlanta story.
Yeah, but this is the good part. You
Hit it.
guys,
Let's hear it. Let's go, go.
Fucking Redcap interrupted it.
he's good at
So
he's
we
good
gotta
at that. Bust his balls.
No, the
we have
fucking
to bust his balls.
No,
the
they-
Tampa Bay Buccaneers busted that ass.
Yeah,
What are you talking
well, that's what they get for signing fucking old ass 49-year-old Tom Brady or however old he is. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. You think Tom Brady's gonna throw touchdowns after he goes back to his all white
But he's
apartment?
going after old
Oh,
ass
what
Drew
apartment.
Brees.
Bro, they didn't deflate the balls.
Drew Brees is a goddamn
Legend.
he's a bit of a pander.
Come on,
We'll
man.
talk about it later.
Anyways,
All
can
right.
we have a podcast where we just talk shit about sports players?
Can we have a podcast where we just
Absolutely.
talk shit? I would love that.
That's what we've been doing tonight. What you
That's
mean?
every podcast.
That's what we've been doing tonight.
Oh
All right,
shit!
so
My bad. I was holding back.
This is supposed to be.
no talk shit.
Are we doing this together? Where's Phil's? Phil, what do you got over there?
I got the
You got a
remnants
glass.
of
Okay.
Clyde Mays.
I just want to give a
And
quick
diet.
shout out, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all having us on
Yeah,
tonight.
thank y'all.
Hey,
for
thank
real.
you for
By the way-
Hey, bottoms up.
Oh shit, bro.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun.
Nice.
So let's finish up your Atlanta story real quick,
I appreciate it.
and we're gonna finish up. No. This is your podcast. What you
Oh
mean?
shit.
So we want to touch on a couple things, but I want to touch on these no pants in Atlanta again.
He wants you to
man.
get
I
down
love
with
how
your pants
Puzz's,
story. So,
Puzz's
yeah, so
personality has come out
he's
more
got-
tonight than I've ever
he's
seen.
got an agenda.
Puzz.
This is the
Something's
puzz.
up.
This is the puzz from practice after about,
Yeah.
after 2 Coronas and a couple shots of turkey.
That's all it takes.
My bad, Coors Lights,
So
not
okay.
Coronas.
Yeah.
It's usually Coors Light late nowadays. I'm
So
getting a little hard, but
So I wake
No,
up.
Phil.
So I wake up in the middle of the woods, right?
Huh?
no pants, no Levi's.
I wake up in the middle of the woods. And I look up, and it's like 6 a.m. Right? And it's because there's a fucking ray of sun. You know,
Oh.
you know, like-
Did you say coming on my face?
Yeah. Ray of Jizz.
That's a song title I gotta get with.
I will never be welcome back to this place ever again.
No,
after
but
that.
this is it.
I'm starting to feel that.
Starting to feel that.
This is only my second time, but I think this is it.
Nobody likes me in real life.
Anyways,
Well, that's
so
'cause you're
Phil,
from Alabama.
you're in Georgia.
somewhere in Georgia.
You're
No
in
pants,
the woods.
middle of the
I'm in
woods.
the woods.
You don't have no pants,
And the sun just
and you
came on your
feel
face.
somebody coming on your face.
Oh, big boy.
I mean, continue, please.
Georgia.
Please tell
All
us.
right.
This isn't a fucking clip. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I wake up, right?
Yeah.
So I wake
Waking up.
and there's
Atlanta?
what woke me up is the bright, shininess of the sun coming through the tree
Feel the
leaves
heat.
on my face, and I wake up.
Feeling
and
the ski.
I'm like,
You're not making this any better at all.
and I feel really
Please
bad.
focus.
I feel really bad. I feel really bad. You guys probably know how I felt, right? Like you
Yeah.
I've never known what it's like for somebody to come on.
I'm glad MJ found that funny.
It finds a lot of things funny.
Oh, man.
Ah,
So-
man.
I wake up in the middle of the woods, and,
Alright.
and I get up, and I'm like, "Where the fuck am I?" You know what I mean? And I get up, and it's like, dude, it's like, you ever seen Blair Witch, where it's like endless woods? Like that's what it's like, and I'm scared. I'm a little scared.
I was scared.
I was scared.
I was scared.
But I could tell by the tint. I could tell by the tint of the sunlight that it was morning time, right? So I get up and I look down and I'm like, first of all, shoes are gone.
Bye-bye.
And if you know anything about me, I wear nice fucking shoes, dude.
Top quality.
Air Force One Special Editions. Like they
He's
don't
stopping
make
in
no-
them.
You're ready to commit
I don't
crimes.
fucking-
He's stopping in the Air Force One.
Yeah, I quit school because of recess. I don't play fucking games, dude. So I wake up and I look down. I'm like, fuck, man, I ain't got no fucking shoes. So I'm like, my shoes must be right here, like somewhere. I must have took them off and passed out, right?
Right.
Yeah, I must have came out camping with some friends. So why would I be in the woods? So I'm looking around. There's no shoes ever. There's nothing. And then I look and I'm like, holy shit! I don't have any pants on. I'm in some really like
Fancy.
Okay, so first of all, everybody's got a pair of. Let me put it on the camera so I can get your reaction to this. Everybody's got a pair of like boxers in their drawer that they need to throw the fuck away, right? Right? Like they got some old ones right there.
Toss them out.
Got a couple-
Watch your car with it. or
It's a
something.
light color.
My senior year was really lucky.
You got a couple spots on, right? Well, those were the ones I had on. Ironically enough. But
Sure.
my fucking high end Nike ankle socks were still on, and I was pretty proud of that. So I get up, dude. No phone, no wallet, nothing on me. Nothing.
Shit just
Nada.
got real, people.
What would you do, Andrew, if you woke up in this situation? Like you're in your fucking
Wait, no.
boxers.
Fuck that. Finish your
I
story.
apologize. So I don't know which way to go, right? Because I'm in the middle of the woods, but I hear like it's the interstate. I hear it this way. I was like, well, let me walk to civilization because that's like, I mean, I watched.
So you
these-
hear cars.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
No, don't stop. Don't stop. It was just like you hear cars, right? You wake up, you hear
I
cars.
start walking towards the cars, and I'm like, let me walk towards civilization because I watch enough survival shows. I could start a fucking fire.
A little Bear Grylls
with a penny and a fork. You know what I mean? So I would start walking towards the cars, and then I walk to the cars, and I realize that these people aren't gonna help me. They're just, they're driving, doing their whatever they're doing. They're going,
So at this point, you're the homeless guy on the side of the interstate.
by the way, I'm so thirsty. I'm thirsty. I want water. I want Gatorade, and I want Tylenol.
And
that's
the dick
what I want.
is swinging. It is.
Hey, big boy.
Can I get a ride into town?
I got picked up by a G-Bill.
Okay, no, wait. Guys, look. Let's get serious. Phil is telling his story.
This is not a fucking joke, guys.
No,
This
not
is
at all.
for real.
This is not a
Okay,
fucking joke.
so
Now I feel
you're
really
walking
guilty.
towards the sound of traffic.
I
What
get to
happens
the
next?
interstate, and I realize, like, okay, I'm still dead in the water because these people are sophisticated, and I'm here in my underwear. Nobody's gonna help me. Nobody's gonna fucking help me.
You're talking about Atlanta,
And
Georgia.
we're talking about summer. We're talking about like July, August, right?
In Atlanta. Oh,
man.
yeah.
We're
Well, it's
talking about
hot.
July, August.
It's hot.
I just start walking. I don't know which direction. I have no clue where I'm at. No clue. So I just start walking.
Are you sure you're not talking about the Atlanta Falcons right now? That sounds pretty.
I started walking down the interstate, right? So,
Fuck you, Puzz.
dude, I literally walked for like 30, 40 minutes. Like, and I don't know if you know, but you cover a lot of ground, like walking. Like you
in 30, 40 minutes?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Maybe
So
half a
I
mile.
walk, and finally I come up on a whatever redneck truck stop. Like it was fucking like Jerry Dan's truck stop or whatever it was.
That sounds
So
about right.
I go there and I was like, oh, I remember the number of a guy's phone that I worked with. So I 1-800 collected a guy. People are like fucking.
Go ahead. Go.
People are like they're coming up because they're traveling. Like this is North Atlanta. This is north of Atlanta.
Yeah.
North of Atlanta. Like
like
this is not in the
Alpharetta?
city.
Snellville.
Hey guys, don't ask me the fucking details of what I'm talking about. Please. So
Continue. Please.
people are like shielding their kids from me. Like, hey, that guy, that's one of those fucking vagrants that you don't want to be around.
Oh, he's from Biloxi.
I call my guy. He comes and picks me up, and they're like laughing at me. They're like, "Dude, you left with those like horrendous looking women. They were all drug addicts." And I was like, "Dude, they were snorting pills." They're like, yeah, they were drug addicts, and you got in the fucking car with them. Like, great job.
Trying a little tug job on him.
And so I'm like, and
Probably,
they're
yeah.
like, "What happened?" I was like, "Dude, I'll tell you later," but I didn't know. So in the car ride,
He's trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to like figure it out and piece together what happened.
Right.
And then they're like, dude, what if this happened? What if this happened? So I'm like touching myself, trying to see if it feels like sensitive and shit. But we,
What up?
Welcome back, Mr.
Am I
Lewis.
itchy?
right.
What is this
Yeah.
red bump?
So, they
It's
bring
been 6 years and I still have this fucking red bump.
they bring me back.
Give us some ice.
I'll take a cube, sure.
There's a lot of noise in my headphones. And I don't like it.
Grab the springs.
Everybody hold their breath.
Oh, no, grab the springs. You ready? There.
So
Go ahead.
I get back to my F-150 and my brand new F-150.
Shout out to Ford.
Dude, straight up.
Brand new. Shout out to brand new.
Only time they're good.
I feel
Not
like
when,
this,
not when they're
this
purchased
is
in
where-
Atlanta, Georgia.
Look, guys. This is where the point where Phil is like really trying to rein in the show.
Go ahead. We
And-
got a
Go
little
ahead,
bit
Phil.
more. We got a little bit more to talk about
We're
DH. So go
talking-
It's all good. We only got
Yeah,
6
go
people
ahead,
watching.
Phil. Kill it. Phil, kill it.
Six.
You got
First of
this.
all, next person that fucking laughs is getting executed.
So
I'm dead.
This is how I go.
to everybody watching.
I get back to
thank
my
you.
car and my wallet, my phone, everything's in my car. Nobody stole shit.
Oh
And,
shit.
and I
Damn.
couldn't believe
Wow.
it. And then I slept for like
I can't believe
18
it either.
hours afterwards. And I don't know what psychological problems that has caused me at this point in my life. And I still to this day don't know what happened.
You're doing a great podcast right now with everybody, so
Yeah.
I think you have less mental issues.
I don't know if that's right.
You
that's
don't
why
know
our
me.
shitty music's all over the place because none of us can focus.
That's true.
Focus.
Yeah, that's true, man. Dude, I had somebody a week ago tell me they're like, dude, you have massive ADD, and I was offended as shit. And I was like,
They've been
nobody-
telling me that since I was 8.
Yeah, same here.
and I'm like, what is ADD?
What's your damage, boy?
What is ADD? And they're like, oh, it's not being able to pay attention. To
I think
shit.
it's where you focus on instruments too much. Is what I
Yeah.
gather.
Well, it's not being
Yeah.
able to pay attention to stuff you're not interested in. And I'm
Yeah.
like, isn't that everybody?
Yeah,
Like, what the
yeah.
hell?
Oh, right.
What the fuck is this
Oh,
shit?
not being able to focus.
Did you legitimately get tested when you were a kid?
No.
Oh my god. All right. So that's why I don't even know if I'm really ADD, because they make you read 8 chapters of a book. And you have 30 minutes to
What the
read
fuck's a
these
book?
8 chapters. And then you have to come in and they ask you questions
Yeah.
about
all
this.
these questions.
Now you gotta think this is the early 2000s, back when ADD was still being diagnosed for every goddamn kid who couldn't sit still in class. And they ask you these questions about this book that I don't even remember to this day what the book was, and it was so goddamn boring. How did you not stare at the wallpaper instead? And then they want to know these in-depth questions about what did Johnny Ray do in this situation with Billy Sue. Ask him this question.
Billy Sue.
Is that a Johnny Cash song?
Johnny and June?
Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to
And
see
then
the
you-
body on Billy Sue. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Go ahead, sir.
There's some Trailer Park Girls. They're fun.
Trailer Park Girls.
But they hit you with these random ass questions when you're 9 years old about a book that was probably too far in advanced reading level than you were capable of. And then they're like, oh, you can't answer these questions. Ma'am, your child is ADD.
Yeah.
This is what we call Stratera.
Is that
And we-
really the test? Like,
That's what they did to me.
Yeah, and then they put you on speed.
Yeah, they put you. Well,
Oh,
they put
shit.
you on. They put me on
Hold
this
your
shit called
horses.
like
it was-
Ritalin or
It was
Adderall
called.
or-
It was called Stratera. And they go, and then you go, oh, well, doc, I started taking this medicine all month, and I keep falling asleep during the day. And they're like, oh, it's just a side effect. Start taking it at night. Then you take it at night, and you fall asleep fine. And then you still can't sit still the next day, and you end up getting suspended from school because you decided to draw dicks on the bottom of your desk.
That's that hurt.
is that what happened to you?
It's I plead the fifth.
How do you draw dicks on the bottom of your desk? Did you?
I don't know. Ask him.
The fucking pencil, dude.
Dude, when you're in middle school, you have to write in pen and pencil, and
Oh, that's
pen
two.
has an impact because it doesn't go away.
Nope.
That's why MJ has been labeled like black. Pen,
That's
pen never goes. I feel like that joke really fucking missed because nobody laughed except for MJ.
It missed.
That's why he's wearing the fucking rain hat right now.
Fucking rain this podcast. It's rain.
So,
All right, so
Dark
real-
Horizon
all right.
has no singer. Dark
Yeah.
Horizon has no bass player.
No bass
No.
player. Two.
You guys have recorded like 37 albums.
Yes.
You've been together for 27 years.
36.
A large amount
36.
of ambition.
So
No, it's straight all
today,
instrumental.
2020, we're in 2020.
Right.
Yeah.
Where are you guys at now, and where do you want to be at in 2021?
Where you going?
We got new songs, writing new riffs.
We're definitely working on a new catalog of songs.
Yes.
We have definitely a solid set list of new stuff to play.
I would say at least a good. I would say at least a good 6 songs.
Yeah, some jammers.
Yeah.
We got some jammers.
And that may not
definitely.
sound like anything wild since we've been. The last show
It's
we
different.
played was 3.
Yeah.
Coming up on 3 years ago in February was the last.
We're just
in
trying to
Mobile.
evolve with
But-
what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the last time we played was Mobile.
Yeah.
About
The
3
Merry
years ago,
Widow.
coming in
Yeah,
February.
that's what Vince.
But, they may not sound anything crazy. These songs, but last time we played, we focused on recording. We recorded. That was Vince dipped on us in September or
It was right
October
before
that,
cruising. It was right before cruising.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. So there was that point where we never really recorded or wrote new stuff.
Yeah.
For a while. So the past 2 years, I would say, out of the past 3, since we actually played the actual show.
Basically, we've been focused on our evolution.
Yeah,
as a
especially with
band.
the A strings. We're
trying to
yeah.
reestablish ourselves without being too drastically different while remaining different.
Yeah, still us, but like with more of a low end type deal.
Yeah, we adapted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is that's how we've done it every time. Like putting together.
Okay, so look. Okay,
Wow,
what I
jeez.
want to get into the meat today. I'm not a mainstay on this show at all or anything. What is that noise? Anyways,
It's
okay.
somebody's gonna text message.
Yeah. Here, move your phone away from the thing, Buzz. Okay, so we have like 2 different metal music clubs in the area, right? And they're really trying to promote metal music in the area. And the KrohnKast went over that 2 episodes ago. Is that right?
With
Carrie and
Killhammer. Yeah.
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 And
Gulf Coast Metal Alliance.
right. Okay. Now, whether you're a part of that alliance or club or group or whatever, we know that metal is a very looked down upon thing.
Is it?
It's very it's very hard to become.
In general, yes.
It is.
It is.
Because
it's a difficult
you're
way to
not
go.
you're not looked upon as somebody that is a popular
You're a filler at that
product. So what I want to know, what I'm asking here,
Not here on the Gulf Coast.
yes,
I would
yes,
beg to differ.
absolutely,
No, metal bands on the Gulf Coast here are very, very popular.
they are,
Yeah,
they are.
slamming.
But there's
It's one,
one
it's,
thing.
it's one of the last genres that actually are able to perform here on the coast and still have people show up.
Absolutely. You're correct on that. But one thing that absolutely encapsulate everything that for every metal band is they have a singer. So what I want to know, Buzz, don't go nowhere because you're really important. Oh, God damn it. MJ's important on this. Okay, so one thing that you guys don't have, you hear me right? Because this is an important question, I think. The one thing that you guys don't have that every other metal band that is heavy on this coast has is a singer.
Right.
How are you going to be able to compete with every other metal band without a singer?
They don't need a singer.
We bring intensity with riffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you got if you don't have the groove to start with, vocals or no vocals, it's not gonna work for you anyway.
And we
You
try to
gotta
think
be-
outside the box too.
Yeah. You can't think like you have a vocalist anymore.
You gotta get used to the not having vocals and try to write riffs without vocals, which is a little bit more.
It requires a lot more layering as far as music goes to create a melody that they can follow while at the same time you're presenting something that can be an intensity and create a mood, so to speak.
Yeah, and plus some of the riffs can be technicality with melody and everything too. And we also think about grooves at the same time when we write the riffs also.
So when you're writing your current material right now, do you keep that in mind, or do you think like this is what we want to do, or what you're writing at this particular time is what we are here and now, instrumental band?
I think more of an instrumental band, because try to keep in mind of like we don't have a vocalist, so we try to also write without like, this is this chord.
Yeah, it's just hard to stick to traditional song structure and keep any kind of repetitive elements going when there's nothing other than the music itself to catch with repetition.
Yeah.
And live, it's hard to really like grasp what's going on musically when it's easier to grasp what's going on vocally.
Yeah.
Because you can hear what someone's saying to you most of the times, whereas with lyrics, makes it easy. riffs are a little harder, so you have to
Yeah.
try to create that almost underlying melody that hooks them in without realizing what's happening. Like you have to really dig in deep and
Yeah.
bring that melody without. It's almost like you have to focus on it without focusing on it, like because you have to create the mood of intensity and you got to create
Exactly.
the energy while presenting a melody
Having
somewhere
vibes,
within
too.
the layers.
Yeah.
It requires a lot of laziness.
No, but
But-
with that being said, though, like you understand where you're at, and
Oh,
and
yeah.
they do you feel like that's a setback, and that you have to climb an uphill battle?
It's definitely
that.
challenging, but I like it. I like challenging.
That's
you know?
I think that's where we rein in as like a band. That's the fun part is
Yeah,
is
it's
the
challenging.
challenge of trying to rise to the occasion.
Yeah,
that is.
and know we have to work a little bit harder because we don't have vocals.
You have to think about an extra
Yeah.
couple layers you don't have, and
So
then
you
try
got-
to.
Think about like, there's no vocals, so it's like we can make this riff a little bit technically cover that when we had to think about vocals. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, this riff sounds cool. and
So you're in that process of where like you realize like where you guys are at, that you got to put a little bit extra into it.
yeah, because we was already doing that with Vince, anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you had a head start on.
Yeah.
Me personally, back in 2000, I listened to bands like the fucking Champs.
Yeah.
Does anybody know who the fuck they are?
Wow.
It's really rare if they do. They have no vocalists. They never wanted a vocalist, but they are a great fucking band.
Right.
And that's how I feel about you guys, is that you don't need a vocalist to be a great fucking band, and you guys are at that point right now. And the way that you write your music and the way you present it, you're doing the right thing.
Right.
But it's going to be such a limited audience.
Yeah.
Do
It's
you
definitely
worry-
challenging. It's
Do
definitely
you worry about
challenging.
expanding that into an audience that doesn't accept a vocalist?
I think it pretty much works for itself in that aspect because like, yeah, the audience is expecting a vocalist, but 9 times out of 10 we get the comment that they're expecting a vocalist and they're expecting it's an instrumental band, and then they hear an instrumental band, it's like, whoa,
Right.
that's not what I was expecting.
Because we play shows with bands that are, have vocalists and never played a show with a band without a vocalist. So they're like, we're kind of skeptical, but y'all should pull this shit off and everything. I was like, hell yeah, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like, that's
hard.
what we're
Just
trying to go
takes-
for something different.
You're starting with a handicap.
Yeah. And we're trying to go for something different there to just.
And see, that's the thing is like, but you can't think of it as you're working with a handicap. You just got to.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a hand. I
You
wouldn't
got
say
to
it's a handicap
completely
at all.
just like, okay, well, we don't have vocals. That's not the source of melody.
Yeah.
So now we have to create a source of melody.
Exactly.
No, that's not your
Exactly.
source. That's just one element of many.
And you got to realize you're not limited by not having a vocalist. And honestly, the concept that me and MJ work with is we're unlimited.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a vocalist.
Exactly.
True.
So we play what we want, we play as we will, and we just more or less are trying to create a vibe for 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Sure.
We're trying to like, this is the vibe for 4.5 to 5 minutes.
And
This is the next vibe, but everything still, as a set list, has to compose itself as one complete vibe. So you still have to think about what you're doing when you write each independent song, because it has to have a place it fits.
Yeah.
So
Especially for the ears too.
I think if me and Phil could weigh in here for a second,
If
so
we,
because
if we could.
Please.
please.
So we did a band together, like that was instrumental.
Couple.
It wasn't metal, but it was like progressive post-hardcore,
It's impressive.
you know,
Yeah.
type
It was
stuff.
impressive.
And
I'm sure
when
with you two,
when
yes,
we
but
did the band, we didn't have a vocalist. You know, I think at first I tried to have a vocalist, but then I just was like, fuck it, let's just do the songs instrumental, and it would carry more weight. And I wasn't. Now going back to what Diggs was saying about the metal community, people expecting you to have a vocalist,
Yeah.
you know, once you hear Dark Horizon, once you see Dark Horizon play, you know,
surprise.
like, yeah, you
know,
like these motherfuckers
surprise.
don't need a fucking vocalist. It's just going to be
Yeah,
noise.
It's just a surprise.
And I feel like, you know, on some level, like me and Phil can relate to that, because when we were playing together in Mordecai, we were showing up and we didn't have a vocalist because I felt like having a vocalist would just add noise. It's like we're trying to do this big massive push and the weight of the music to feel, not having rah 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 on top of it. We don't need that.
It's essentially about layering.
Yeah.
Layering is super important, and that's why, honestly, like as cliche as this sounds, Def Leppard will always be a huge influence in my life for the simple fact of the amount of layering.
It is some layers. There is listen to Def Leppard.
There is
the layers.
Fuck out of here.
There is an intense amount of layers.
You laughing, huh?
Dude, it creates a tone that you think you hear, but you're not. That's not what's happening.
Yeah.
They have learned to use two different guitars to play two different things to play a single melody to meet in the middle.
Yes, look. He's got a fucking great fucking point here, dude. And like, this might be drunk fucking Ray. Whatever the fuck you would have called me at this point, I don't give a shit. But right now, Def Leppards, I didn't like that shit, dude. Fucking
but we listen to
Walmart's, Kmart's, whatever. But what they did at their time was fucking ingenious.
It is. It is.
Kmart? It's fucking Kmart.
It's Kmart.
Layers are the most important thing to me when it comes to an
Pour
audience.
Some Sugar on Me is a shitty song, but you know what? The way they fucking developed it, the way they recorded it, they made a multi-million-dollar
just
fucking
break up Phil and Vivian.
A shitty song.
Break up Phil and Vivian, and it sounds like dog shit. But when you put both guitar players together, it creates this melody you don't understand where it's coming from, but you hear it. Like.
Do you feel they did that in the studio, or do you feel they did that?
Studio.
So they go to record the album. They're like, okay, well, look, your part's way too, because that happens. That happens when you go to record a song. You got so much going on. I
can't speak for Def Leppard on that aspect, but I know how we work it.
Yeah,
and our
work has 2 arms.
Actually, on the recording we did on Hands of Karma. I didn't do a tapping, but when we did a recording, I included a tapping on that. On the last minute, I was like, I was like, holy shit! I was like, that's it right there.
It goes back to that thing. Now. A lot of metal bands, I feel like, do that thing where I play music for me. This is what I want to play, and this is what you're going to listen to.
Yeah.
Whereas the approach that we make is. People are taking their time to come out to see us. People are taking their hard-earned money to pay for $5.
And we thank y'all. Thank y'all for
Are you saying that you're a considerate metal band?
Yes. People that listen to us are important. What are you if nobody listens to you? Because then you're just playing with yourself, and then you just
exactly in the room if you got to.
Masturbation.
If nobody enjoys what you're doing, what are you really doing?
Exactly.
So it's like you
playing with yourself,
Justin.
You have to really look at like what people.
No, for real.
Like,
for real,
yeah. On the real. Yeah,
you like we were at the we saw some shows like last year.
Shout out to Red Cap. You have to be a fucking entertainer.
Yeah,
you have to come out there to entertain the people that took their time out to see you.
They got to remember what you did
to see you.
That's right.
So you're there for them. You're not there for you. Whether you want to say that or not, you're not there for you. You're there because it's fun for you. But in the end. It's for them. They're the ones that made it possible.
And it doesn't matter if you play to 5 people or 5,000 people or 500,000 people.
Well, that's what separates you from the amateurs.
Phil, you got a serious thing right here.
This fucking podcast has gone off the rails.
No, it hasn't. No. Actually, no.
I know. All we've been talking about is Dark Horizon for the last 20 minutes. But not having your pants lost.
Out of the 3 hours on this.
We were here to talk about Dark Horizon, right?
Yeah.
I came in. I wasn't supposed to be here tonight, right?
Yeah.
You came in.
But I'm gonna make it about me for a second.
Your album was good, but I got something to say.
Everybody here is younger than me, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm glad you're here,
So,
Dig.
Yeah,
You're not that old. How are you, like?
Shout out to Ray.
Were you like 32?
Ages around the table. Who's how old?
Look, I remember when you were all boys, right? Like for real, for real. Let's be for real.
Yeah.
You remember? Mitchell? How do you know me?
my ex-wife.
Phil's gonna make a clip tomorrow that says, "I remember when you were boys."
Yeah.
You were boys.
I think the proper
We're all
word,
guys.
I think the proper term is
young guys.
twinks. Okay, we
And
call
like
them twinks.
you tweets.
Damn.
But here's the thing. Like I watched you all grow up.
Yeah.
And I don't mean this in an offensive way or whatever, but I've watched you all grow up, and from what I've seen, like the amount of integrity and the amount of realism that you guys have
Yeah,
for
you
your
have been
music
there for real.
is outstanding, and it took me decades. It took me decades
That
to
make you
realize
sound really old.
what you guys did in a few years. And when I met Mitchell 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever it is, when I first met Mitchell, he was just a kid. And it didn't, and I was like, okay, yeah, cool, but I want you to be enthused as I am. When I met Phil, I don't even remember that shit, to be honest with you. When I first met Phil, I don't remember that shit because I was
drunk.
I was a drunken fucking bastard, dude. I had no idea
I remember
anything. I don't know, and I feel bad about that.
I stole my mom's car
Yeah.
to come watch you play guitar.
Dude.
And do you not know how like that makes me feel? Like, why would anybody do that? Why would you do that to come see me? Because I'm a fucking asshole that doesn't.
You threw
fucking
your
do
guitar
shit.
around. You throw your guitar
Having
around and
fun
catch
there.
it.
Wow,
Everybody
whoa,
else
all
is
right.
Did you play the
Raw
full
spaghetti,
You
raw
played, you
spaghetti.
played the full Marshall stack. That's why.
No, well,
That's
I had
true,
a crate.
too.
I had a crate that you were shitting on earlier, by the way. But like all these guys, like look for real, like Mitchell, you, MJ, fucking all these guys, and I just like we formally met tonight, right?
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
right. But we're gonna be best friends forever now.
Right? Hell yeah.
We're gonna be
Shoot.
best friends forever.
Make a video.
And the thing is that like I'm so proud of things that people give me credit for that I don't feel that I feel I should be credited for. These guys do it, and they're more important than I will ever be in anything musically in this scene.
Man.
So like what Dark Horizon is doing, what Mordecai did,
What are we doing?
what fucking all these bands that I ever played with, and it's like, yeah, kid, we're bringing you up, and you need to respect us because we're fucking old. That don't mean shit to me. So like Phil. And you right there. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
The classmates got him.
Change the camera, buddy.
I have more respect for you guys than I will ever have respect for myself because you guys took what we did and took it to the next level.
Ray, I remember.
You feel that?
I'm serious. You guys took it to the next level, and you guys sitting here talking about this makes me feel jealous because I'm fucking almost 45.
Fuck out
What?
of here.
I'm almost 45 years old. Like it's to
So,
the
You
point
don't
where
look
I'm like,
45 for real. You don't.
no, I'm for real.
So you're
I'm like,
44?
No.
But props to Dark Horizon for keeping it going so long.
keep
I mean,
it going, and that's the whole thing. And I feel bad. And we talked about
Yeah.
this when
Literally.
episode 1 or 2 or whatever it was.
you,
when I
yeah, it
came
was
in.
episode 1. You were the first guest.
And I said specifically on that episode that we shit on every fucking young person coming up.
You did. You well, I mean, you meant that like in a past tense where like
I did.
like 20 years ago that's how the scene was. But it's not like that anymore.
It's not like that anymore. And when we look back on that, and you look at the Killhammer episode that you just did, we respect these guys
Absolutely.
and you guys
Thank you.
more than we wanted to admit back in the day. And here's the thing. You guys are going to bring us to the future. You guys are now what we wanted to be. You were the influencers.
Yeah.
We want you, like when Phil said, we stole my mom's car to go see Murder Intentions play.
Buick Century, yeah.
I would have never thought about that.
Berg, man.
At that time, there's no way I would have ever. Fuck you. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
But here we are now. But you
Right.
guys show me so much respect that it makes me feel bad that you respect me. Because, like, I didn't respect you at that point. You should come see me because I'm so fucking badass. It's not like that anymore. And none of us think that anymore. We want to bring you guys because without the future, our past don't mean shit.
Right.
And that's where I want to be, and where I say that Dark Horizon and what they're doing is the future.
I would say there's a lot of graciousness in what you just said.
Makes me
Diggs.
feel fuzzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember a while back, Ray,
No, that's the
a
class
long
name.
time ago.
No. I'm not taking that
Oh.
away. This guy just made me feel fuzzy.
Like, no, for real. Appreciate it. No, for real. I remember,
Yeah.
for real, a long time ago, I remember it was, ooh, man. When Red Cap was in the band, when Red Cap was in the band, I never did forget this until this. I still remember this. He was like, MJ, whatever you do,
Taurus.
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 Save your best shit, man. Save that shit, bro. Like, save your, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I think I get what you're saying. And I see what you're saying, though. And dude, for real, like, since then, I still remember that shit. And I still do that shit for real. So thank you.
Let me say this one time.
Say it.
When I speak to my younger generations, and I know it's really hard for people younger than me to, because I think we relate, right?
Yeah.
You guys are all here younger than me, but we all feel like we're on the same playing field, right?
Hell yeah.
Mitchell,
You keep fucking bringing me up like I was in the
I can't
like
help
a
it.
fucking metal band. I wasn't. Phil was in the metal
well, there's
band.
the whole thing.
Have you
There's the
seen
whole
this
thing.
guy's dick?
Phil was like in 5 fucking metal bands.
When Mitchell and I met, it was because of my ex-wife. And as soon as we met, we became decent friends. I would say that. I think over the years that we became better friends because we understand more of where we came from and that we supported each other more so than we realized that we did. And my ego in the late 90s and early 2000s was greater than my reality later on. And when I became a part of Superstar Fat Beat, I only wanted to support things like Dark Horizon, Mordecai, the out of state bands that we played with.
Yeah, we hit on that or I tried to hit on that in the first episode with you. How you were more accessible than other, so to speak, metal bands at the time.
Yeah.
You and Christian were super fucking friendly.
And we wanted to talk.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want you guys to make the same mistakes that we made. Because we went decades, and that's the thing. We went decades with making mistakes to where more people hated us than liked us. And the thing with you younger guys, because this is the thing where I'm like, you're fucking young and I'm old. But you younger guys are more acceptable to, like, let's all get along, right? Like, it's a unity thing.
You have to.
And when I grew up, we were like a punk rock thing, and it was all about unity. It was all about unity,
Right,
but we didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
But you guys know how to do it.
I completely agree that there was a punk rock vibe there early on between the late 90s and the early 2000s among local coast bands. Whether you're a metal, punk, hardcore, or whatever, there is definitely a more intense DIY vibe. But going back to what you were saying about you being, not nice, but kind of looking down and then growing up and realizing these guys are doing that. Phil, would you say that Dark Horizon is definitely the nicest metal band on the coast?
I would say so. Like I'm not. I mean, let's take a step.
Is that too much? Is that too much?
No, it's not too much.
No.
Because I mean, he's got Redman's got a point. I mean, if I was in the boys or whatever, which I'm not.
I come from a totally different time, and that's the whole thing.
Just 20 years ago.
Right, I get it.
But well, not even that. 15 years ago.
Let's think about
Something
it.
like that.
Let's
I
think
don't
about it. Like fucking. Let's think about
It's
it.
a different time. You're right. 15 years. 16, 17, 14,
You know,
12.
like at the time period when MJ was talking about trying to learn fucking corn riffs on tab.
Yeah.
I
On a
was
six
already-
string.
On a six string.
On a six
Goddamn.
string. I was
What a
I was in
weirdo.
look.
MJ,
Little weird.
MJ, did you learn every song on Follow the Leader?
No,
No, I
he
couldn't.
didn't.
I
No.
couldn't. I tried to
But
break out the leash on the
look,
steering,
at
it
that
worked.
time, though, at that time, and I'm not trying to overtalk anybody.
Oh, you good.
I'm sorry.
Speak up.
Can I be a shithead?
Be a shithead. That's
At
what we're
the
here for.
time,
Do you know every word to Adidas?
I don't fucking listen to any of that shit
All
because
they
it was
dream about
crap.
sex.
Because it's
All day.
No,
yeah.
because look,
really
here's
easy.
the thing. Here's the thing. At that time, when he was trying to learn that shit, I was opening it up for Deicide on the God
Damn.
Ate Us All tour.
Hear that? You hear that?
we
I was
discussed
opening
this.
it up for Deicide in New Orleans, Metairie, to be honest, at Zeppelin's. I was
Metairie.
opening it up for fucking Deicide, and we were sick of that shit. That shit was weak. So when we look back
Weak.
at bands like these young guys that were the future, can you get a pan of this to where I'm like telling you,
You're on.
telling you,
The future.
the future, we were shitting on them for no fucking reason at all.
But it's not
We
like
were
that
fucking
now.
dickheads. No, but it doesn't matter. At that time, we were assholes, and we were holding those people down that were gonna come back and be the future of
Right.
local music.
But you needed to do that. That was necessary.
no, we didn't.
I
no,
no,
we didn't.
I
Because we
disagree.
hindered them.
better.
I
Yeah.
disagree.
Drove us to be better.
Is it, oh, you think that's how we are? Okay, watch it.
Oh, you think-
Well, yeah. Okay, I get that. I get that.
Nah.
I feel like I'm bad. I don't want to.
no.
I don't want to cut Justin.
Well,
out of
first
this.
of all,
But yeah, that's not the case now. Now it's a different climate, different temperament.
Yeah.
You guys are
Dude.
thriving. We're in a pandemic, COVID. You've been
Right.
You've condensed yourselves to a 3-piece. You're playing fucking 8-string guitars.
Yeah.
What are you playing a show soon? Juke joint.
Yeah.
What?
We have,
I mean,
we have
I have
nothing.
no
You're
idea.
gonna record with
no.
Phil. You're gonna release
they
something,
got
then
nothing.
play a show.
I would like to record with Phil.
Ray
Yeah.
Ray's gonna do
Yeah.
some
On
guest
the- on the
vocals.
I'm the top producer in
What-
the
what
South.
we
I'm
talking
gonna be
about
the
here?
new vocalist for fucking Dark
So-
Horizon.
Better than
So,
Mark
yeah.
videos.
Look, basically,
And we have a winner.
yeah, we do want to record a little something, man.
Got the
So
growls.
at least, let's see
Yeah.
where we're at on it.
We're basically at the point
we-
now where we feel like we need to record simply for the fact of cataloging because we
Yeah.
have so much work
Right.
invested in all these songs, and it would
Especially
be
with the
nice to be able to
A-strings.
document them.
Right?
And
Yeah,
that's
the-
literally where we're at right now.
We definitely
That-
gonna do some shows though.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
A
I really
strings,
miss playing live.
the A
Trust me,
strings
I'm
definitely brought
aggravated.
another that brought another whole fucking.
You're gonna record before
dynamic.
you play live.
It's up in the air,
They-
honestly.
they don't
It
have a
depends
plan.
on what happens
Yeah.
first.
Like if a Juke Joint wanted you to come play like next weekend, would you go play live before recording these new songs?
I would probably say yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no game plan.
I would like to.
Game plans have gone to shit in 2020, by the way, so we just don't have them. if you really want
Haven't been hell,
Alright,
God
so
damn.
here's the
Yeah.
Dark Horizon game plan for 2020. We swap to 8 strings. We write an entire catalog of songs in 8-string material that's not reused material, and then we're planning on at least trying something next year.
Yeah.
2021.
Totally different.
We want to try to at least, if everything's back open, everything's full swing, everything goes the way it's planned, we want to start playing more shows next
Yeah.
year. We'd like to have music recorded next year. We want to have merchandise next year.
Yeah.
Like, we actually have a lot of
Definitely.
things going in the works right now, but it's all a slow process due to
Yeah.
2020
Patience,
and COVID.
patience.
My last question is: are you now officially the loudest fucking band at the storage unit?
It depends on if Rob
The
actually turns
heaviest
his
and the
volume up.
loudest.
We're probably the heaviest, but I don't
Are
know.
you louder
The
than
loudest?
Jared?
Jared's old ass is loud as
Yeah,
fuck.
Jared.
Loud as
Jared
hell.
loud. Yeah, Jared. Shout out to Jared Caveman.
I got 20 amps and I use them all.
Shout out to Caveman.
Jared's not gonna let that shit fucking happen.
Jared,
He's not worried about that 115 power amp.
Jared's a cuck. He knows it.
Hey boys, Put your dicks away. This pissing contest is over. Okay.
No, man. I was just starting to get some oxygen.
No, I don't. I don't feel.
Oxygen. Sean Murphy.
I gotta say one thing, man. Like, it's been a wild ride.
Don't cut me off.
Yeah, it's been hell.
It's been a wild ride the past 10, 11, 12, 13, fucking, whatever, 14 years.
But we've been-
together.
Since I've been in Dark Horizon, it's definitely been a fun ride.
Yeah.
Man.
Like,
But
It's the journey, though. The journey.
Yeah.
yeah.
We've had a wild time, man. And I'm glad we have the.
a lot of failures, but a few successes that just
Yeah,
really keep you
I'm
going.
glad we're in the same spot on at least the practice place, man. That's somewhere we can go every fucking
Can you
weekend.
describe Dark Horizon in the next 6 months?
That's 6 months.
In one word?
That's 6 months.
In 6 months, I hope and pray to God we're playing a live show. I
Yeah.
hope you guys are coming out to see us live.
For
like,
real.
Yeah,
in 6 months.
February will be 3
We
years
haven't
since we played.
at this
Bitch, I
point-
seen dreams, dang it.
Yeah. Like we have our catalog basically lined out. We have all new music ready for 8 strings.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
practiced old material on 8 strings. Like
You're ready to play some streaming shows.
we've
Yeah,
been ready.
yeah.
We're just
I've
kind
been
of,
angry and all that kind of shit.
aggression. It builds. And now we've had over 2 years of aggression to build on. So
I think
For real, I've been angry.
I want to say maybe it was like
Who hurt you?
MJ hates
3 years
tires.
ago. I said, why isn't Dark Horizon signed?
Horizon
You're one of
Dark.
the best damn bands.
Oh,
on
that's
the
because we're
coast."
lazy. We expressed that very explicitly at the beginning
I don't know
of this.
about lazy.
I thought you were gonna
That's a
say
good answer.
because
I don't know
you'd
about
rather go
lazy,
smoke weed
but-
than worry about playing on tour.
I mean, that's
We're broke, if that means anything. We're broke and we're lazy. We're not lazy at riff writing. We have a lot of riffs and a lot of songs, but what does that shit mean when you don't have shit recorded and you're not playing live?
Hey, are you guys part of the Gulf Coast Metal Alliance? Are you on that with that?
I don't do social media. I have no idea.
probably
honestly.
not.
No. Okay.
Pretty lazy.
I mean,
I was going to ask if they had their own
that's
record
not
label.
part of social media. That's a whole club. And
Yeah.
that's where fucking did you hear the hiccup? That's where the whole thing. Okay, hold on, stop. Shh. That's where social media.
Not social
Anyway.
He's
media.
like a cartoon character.
I mean, I don't think we're opposed to being a part of anything.
No, I was just. My question was going to be if you were
I'm
a part
just
of,
not.
if they had their own record label, since it's
Does that
very
happen?
supportive, positive.
There's a few bands that I've
from-
seen come
for-
from that were great. Like
Mhm.
I'm honestly sad that Oracle didn't put out anything else.
Mm.
Finn Sturdis
yeah.
has been doing really good.
Yeah, Finn
I'm really
Sturdis.
sad that I didn't get to hear fucking Phil's other band.
Yeah.
Like, cause
Well,
I know Tim is a motherfucker too on guitar.
let's calm down, okay?
No, wow. No, calm down. You get hype, sir. You get hype.
Calm down.
Give me a little trouble. First of all, let me tell you something.
What's up? What's up?
First of all,
First of all,
thank you guys for coming on.
Man, thank you
Ray
for
Ray.
inviting us.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
for
Mitchell
real.
Bush III. Last time I've been in a U-shaped dark room with 5 dudes, I made $850.
So you ain't make shit. Sean Murphy.
Bob, you blind motherfucker.
And I had a good night.
Charlie
sleep.
Parker.
It was a wild night.
hey, real quick
Here we
to
go.
shout out to the New Orleans Saints for, oh my god, for beating the Tampa Bay Buck. You're gonna lose your shit. Shout out to the New Orleans Saints for beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 38.
Tampon Bay.
Hold on.
38-3, motherfucker.
What? 38-5? What the fuck?
No, 38-3.
Oh shit.
What?
38 points to 3 points.
Dude,
Who
what,
that?
what do you
Who
think?
that?
What do you
Who
think?
that say they're gonna beat them Saints?
Saints ain't won shit.
Not the Tampa Bay,
Aints,
not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
How does Tom Brady lay down with Giselle at night after that?
Shut the lights off.
No, she don't
I'm-
have that.
I'm pretty sure she makes his ass sit on the couch.
You know what?
Giselle puts
You know
it in
what?
his ass.
You go night night.
It probably
That's
doesn't, it probably doesn't really matter because the dude makes some money.
How was work, honey? Well.
I half-assed it today, but I'm here to do full work on you, babe.
What's the nut?
Get that booty sweat.
Booty sweat.
That's just stupid, dude. Don't even worry about that. Anybody listening to this podcast, don't worry about sports. Don't worry about regions.
Don't worry about like Phil losing his fucking pants in Georgia, because the only thing that matters is that we're supporting original music, original artists, local bands. And the thing, local bands. But like, it doesn't matter. Local bands is a broad, general.
Shout out to all the local bands out there. Shout out.
Is there gonna ever be another local band love? Like, I kind of miss.
It's gotta be.
The idea of local band love was always fantastic to me. Yeah. Like, love it.
Bring it.
Everybody. I missed this goddamn Squeaky Lizard. That's what brought all our goddamn genres together in the first place. If it weren't for the Squeaky Lizard,
he's got a point.
If it weren't for the Squeaky Lizard, we'd all be acting like we were better than another genre.
We're not. We're not. Here's the thing, Phil. What you've done with this KrohnKast,
awesome.
And I feel like an asshole for kind of like taking over for right now.
He looks so proud right now. No, it's great.
Phil, thank you. Bitch, thank y'all.
Handsome is one thing, but proud is another. But
he's an eyebrow.
He's pretty drunk right now.
hey, boys, can we let him say what he's got to goddamn say? Holy shit.
He drank half of a Hershey's beer.
Listen. Yeah, exactly. What Phil has done and what he wants to do for this local area is goddamn ingenious. Because somebody made a fart sound.
The professional,
but it's ingenious. Look, Phil. Look.
Yeah.
You probably.
Hey, boys.
Sorry.
Hey, this is not fucking Dean Kane's fucking Sunday Super Hour.
I'm trying to be fucking serious here.
Jesus Christ.
I hope the camera is flipping back. But look, Phil, look at me. Look. Don't listen to anybody else. Look, what I'm telling you right now. What you're doing right now for the internet, the world, whether who sees it or not, I appreciate what you're doing because it reaches anybody that's willing to listen. Yeah. And the thing is that you have a respect for all artists on this coast that will never be achieved by anybody else. Because what you're doing is fucking amazing. Yeah. And I thank you for what you're doing. And for the plain fact that you let me even speak into a microphone is amazing.
I got respect for Phil because I've never, ever met you and not felt completely and utterly welcomed into playing music, period.
Yeah.
Ever. You've always been the coolest fucking dude.
Yeah, for real, Phil. Thank you, bro.
I think you were the only dude that remembered I was in Dark Horizon.
You too, bro.
I don't think we've blown Phil up enough.
Yeah.
No,
I really don't. I don't.
Blow Phil up.
Let's blow Phil up. Let's thank Phil for having the whole fucking idea.
For real.
Of having anybody coming in here to talk about anything because he lets us
get off our chest.
Exploit. No, we exploit ourselves, right?
Right.
We get to promote ourselves. And it doesn't matter if 3 people see it. It doesn't matter if 100 people see it. You give us the opportunity to expose ourselves to the fucking world without getting arrested.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You got something on your mind.
Ray, you're a living fucking legend. I'm erect right now. MJ, Justin, Buzz, Mitchell Gruish III, fucking Croatian sensation. Thank you guys for being here. On that note, we're going to call it. Thank you guys. Love you guys.
Thank y'all for choosing in. Whoever's out there.
Dark Horizon, everybody.
Dark Horizon.
We're out.
We'll be out there.
Check that out.
Man, that's awesome.
Got the closing scene.
Man.
Thank you.
Dude, for real.
Let's keep drinking.
Man,
oh, wait, no.
That was fun as fuck.
It really was. It really was.
I'm sorry.
It said that it's over already.
I put a little pentagram next to your Facebook URL.
It is 10:30. Oh my god, it is.
Is it really over already? 3.5 hours.
Fuck it.